Lost in the chaos, no grip, no feel. Beat shouting orders, say I'm still checked out. It's a miracle, anything gets it out. Backfire is all this. Broadcast the circus, keep second guess. What we need got stumbles delays. Nobody knows who's steering this craze.
Good evening, race fans, and welcome to BSTV. I am Pete Bingham. I'm joined in the booth by the mighty Jay Corley. Good evening.
Good evening, Pete. How are we doing tonight? I hope you're well.
Spectacularly, as always. Even better because it's race day. We're going to be having a little trip around Road America. It's not just a little trip either. This is going to be an 80-minute race after qualifying. We've got a quarter of an hour or so of practice still to finish off. Quite a hot track, Jay. 43 degrees. I'm not sure what you did your track intro on, but 43 is very high.
Yeah, it's a bit on the warmer side. I mean, I know we're in the middle of the year, but yeah, I could probably cook eggs off that.
yeah. The humidity is up at 64%, so that's not going to help the braking zones at all. It looks clear for the full race at the moment. Let me just go and do a bit of this. 1 second. Yeah, do that, and then we'll have a look at the weather. Oh, let me get rid of that. There we go. So, yeah, no skyway, no skyway at all. So, it should. Oh, hang on. There we go. It should be a dry race throughout. Good for an endurance race, I suppose. Given the fact that it rained so heavily the last time we broadcast, and since then we've also had a double header at Gilles Villeneuve. That's obviously not how you say that, Gilles Villeneuve. But I just thought it'd be silly and say it funny.
The whole of France is absolutely offended right now.
Yeah, and Canada.
Canada.
Yeah, and some Belgians
Canada?
as well.
Hang on, what did I just say?
Canada.
Oh, no, I'm done as well.
Yeah, you just lost, 6,000 or 7,000 followers, but that doesn't matter to you because you got millions. Right, okay. What was I going to do? I don't even remember. Oh, we're going to look at the standings because we're on a different column of standings now, don't forget, folks. So when you go onto the website, we're on the right-hand column. We have Greg Daffron pulling away. He's got over 200-point lead now over Michael Hall, who is still chasing him down, and the drop weeks have fallen in place for both of them. Pete Newman is only just behind Michael Hall, so Result X Pure Sim is still heavily well represented in the top of that flight. Jamie Jeffrey keeping it absolutely bottled up. He's in 4th place. He's in a good shot to get a 2nd position. He could even take the championship as long as someone sniped Greg Daffron. And then Stephen Walker in 5th there, and he's not far away either. Less than 100 points separates 2nd to 5th. Greg's going to be tough to beat, isn't he? But 300 points on offer today. Who knows what could happen? He is, however, the fastest man in qualifying. What are your thoughts, Jay? What are you gonna predict for this?
What's in my head and what is in my heart are two completely different things. None of us hate Greg at all. None of us dislike him at all. But for the sake of excitement for the top spot of this part of the championship, if somebody was to accidentally touch the grass while braking on downhill and accidentally clatter, it'd be great for the championship. Obviously, we don't want that to happen. Don't want any of our competitors getting into crashes or any sort of incidents with each other. That wouldn't be ideal. But the battle for 2nd place seems to be the one that we have to be focusing on at the moment. It's Greg's to lose.
Yeah.
With his form, I don't think he really feels like losing it.
No, I don't think he does either. I couldn't agree more. Great description as well. It's Greg's to lose, absolutely. He's got such a solid lead. It's not a commanding lead yet. If he does very well tonight, it may well go into a commanding lead situation, but at the moment, not the case. Pro-Am Championship. This one's hotter than a hot thing on a hot day. Jaden, one of your boys, out in front at the minute, but by less than 30 points over Jamie Wilson and Chris Shaw. Then we've got Chris Needham. Great to see him up in the upper echelons of this Pro-Am standings in 4th there. And PVG in 5th. Another result car. So, yeah, this one's a lot tighter, isn't it? And I would suggest that any one of the top 7, I would say, maybe even 8 drivers, down to Demis, This is a shuffle, this one, unless you've got a secret in the background, Jay, and you know something I don't.
No, no, it's right. The top 7, top 8, any of them can be picking any one of those 3 podium places in the stands at the end of the season. You can see with total points and total points with drop scores, a bit of a contrast between Chris's and a couple around him.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually, yeah.
So does that mean that Chris potentially has an extra race as a banker, meaning that if anybody around him has a really horrible result, Chris could just take that place up or stretch his lead over others? So
Yeah.
there's a lot of different dynamics, a lot of different situations that the drivers see themselves in. Can't wait to see how it plays out.
Absolutely, yeah. Is Chris Shaw here? Yes, he is, right, okay, that's going to make things interesting. Amglass is just as hot, really. I think the first 4, maybe 5 drivers are in with a shout at this one. So that's in order. David Ayres, who's got kind of 30 points over Darrell. Darrell, in turn, well, nothing really. 15 points ahead of Chris Dixon with another 30-odd points behind. And then Andy Littler. So Workguard doing a great job of getting their drivers up into the top 5 of this one. And then a little bit of a drop into 6th for Marcus Kesting there. He's on 487, but 100 points separates 1st to 6th. It's close. I think this race may determine what this one looks like, because you get so many points out of an endurance race, it could really tip the tide. And if big name drivers end up in incidents along this one, I think that some of these guys could mop up a bag full of points, Jay.
Yeah, absolutely. And just like you say, a bag full of points, especially in this endurance round, I'd probably extend that up to the top 8, top 9, just because all it takes is one good result in an endurance round. The likes of Paul Hurley, Chesney as well. If they finish up, I mean, this is completely sort of like fantasy booking now, but they finish up in the top 12 because of all the incidents in front of them, with it being an endurance round, and some of those people at the top of the championship are a lot lower, then my God, it's going to completely flip this table.
I think it will. I absolutely think it will. Right, let's have a quick look at team standings. We've got RD Simsport out in the lead there. Callum, Greg and Rob doing a great job of hauling in the points, but they're only 130 points, 130, yeah, ahead of Result X Pure Sims, who are solid in both of the categories that they are in at the moment. Then Result Clothing also doing a sterling job. And then BSTV Pink, we'll blame Wobbly for that one. But I think the top 2 are starting to really stretch their legs. 700 points separates them from Result Clothing. It is a 2-horse race, this one, Jay.
Yep, and all 3 members of both teams are on the track tonight. So,
Ooh.
see some good tactical battles here, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, Carl Hardy's not slow tonight. I've just seen his time in the standings. So, what else have we got? Driver of the meeting. At the moment, 3 drivers share the top spot. Morgan, Jaden and Jamie Jeffrey. Then a whole bag full on 1 point. But we're still way too early in the season to have a shot at predicting who's going to win that, because individual drivers stand out, separately from others. And then he's on the chat, saying hello to everybody, as is Tice Van Gool, who's talking to Sir Alan. This is his Safe Driver Award. It will always remain Sir Alan's Safe Driver Award. And Deck Crowther is up there. Top spot. He's been there for ages now. But look who's second, Jay. Mega fast and super safe.
Yeah, it's insane. Like, the pace of Greg, keeping it safe as well. But it probably helps Greg that because he's managed to get such good starts and people behind him are fighting, it's giving him a lot of time just to take everything at his own pace. Everybody else, it's kind of the narrative that as well, that other people are winning the race for Greg, pretty much.
Yeah, that's very true, because we saw that last time we broadcast 2 weeks ago, where the scrap behind just gave him a monster lead, didn't it? Because they were fighting each other. It was great for us to watch, don't get me wrong, but it did mean that Greg got a nice cosy drive in the country, I suppose you might want to call it. Right, let's see what's going on in practice. We have got 1 penalty for an incident that happened at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Oh, I forgot to delete the spec maps as instructed by Sir Jamie of Wilson. So that's why this one looks a bit hazy, this paint. I will sort that out at the end of this race. I completely forgot because I was otherwares somewhere else is the right terminology for that one last week, and completely forgot. Here is Sir Jamie of Wilson, who is mid-table. He's not the highest performing Audi yet. We've got 32 cars in the field though, Jay. That's strong, isn't it? This deep into a season and on an endurance race as well.
Yeah, and that's 32 cars, which means 32 different strategies going into a race this
Yeah.
long. You're going to get a lot of people towards the front, fuel saving, and what this is going to do, this is going to create a long train of cars. If the whole overall speed of the field's lower, which means we're going to get a lot of bunching, and those who are wanting to climb a couple of places, we'll see what happens with that. I think we're going to have a lot of interesting dynamics over the next couple of hours this evening.
Yeah, definitely. Alan says David is doing well in the safe driver, and I'm guessing he means Ayres. I don't really like commentating about David Ayres because all he does is flash his lights. Yeah, he's in third. He's a few laps down on total. A few turns down on total turns. But he's, Alan's right. He's doing a great job there. He's matched rather by Jura Larkinen, who is on the chat. Is Jura also racing, or is he not racing today? I mean, it is the summer league, so we often get a lot of fallout. No, I can't see him in the standings at the moment, so he must be spectating today. But yeah, Stephen Walker has a qualifying restriction, so he is not allowed to qualify. He will join wherever iRacing puts him after qualifying has been established, and he will start from wherever that is. Oh, look at that. Alan's rooting for me, Jay. I'm not even racing. That's good, isn't it? Excellent stuff.
We talk about you are racing. We've entered you in last second.
Oh no! Oh, look at that!
Oh!
That was the kink, and you've warned him about the kink on your introduction to playing it safe. I really like this week's one. I think you got some funny little quirks into your script, so I like that. That's good. Right, where's your favourite features of Road America? What are your best bits, Jay?
Well, I do. I don't know if you've heard what's happened to me this week.
No,
I've
not
had
yet.
a bit of an incident with somebody on turn 5.
Oh, that's Moraine Turn, isn't it?
Yeah, I got shouted at in Spanish this week.
Oh, well done.
I also, during the collision, because there was a collision,
Yeah.
broke my Fanatec
Oh no!
down wheel.
You're joking.
So,
Damn it.
well, I've repaired it as best as I can. I've just got to find a little rubber bit from behind the pedals, but this rubber bit's white, and I have a very bright whitish greyish carpet.
Oh.
So I've been searching for 5 hours for this piece, and I still can't find it.
Which pedals
So,
have you got?
This is a McLaren GT3 Fanatec wheel. The paddles on the back
Oh,
of
the
there
paddles,
for gears.
not pedals.
Yeah, the pedals
Paddles.
are fine, but the paddles are completely useless. So I'm now using a WRC wheel, and let me tell you now, this sucks.
Yeah,
But
that's not going to go
so
well.
turn number five, that can get in the
Yeah.
bin. I never want to look at that turn ever again. In fact, when the camera goes across turn 5,
Well,
I'm closing my eyes, Pete.
We're
Sorry.
heading towards it now. Let's get it in full view. Here we
Yeah,
go. Will
my
we
eyes
get
are
there
closed.
before the clock ticks over? We will, because this is a
Oh,
scheduled
no,
race.
not from this view as well.
Yeah, look at
Ah,
this.
this is horrible.
Sinking into Marine. Oh, saved you.
Thanks, mate. I appreciate it.
That's okay. It
But
wasn't
no,
me. It was
it's,
iRacing.
I'll probably say past the kink into Canada corner. It's exhilarating to drive. Get plenty of battles. Everyone's taking the kink at different speeds, so everyone's sort of playing their attacks and defenses. And for us watching, that could be a pivotal moment for changes for the lead, all the way to the back.
Yeah. So we'll have a look at a few drivers as we go through this qualifying session. It's good to see them all piling out of the pits there. It's quite a sight when you've got this many cars, isn't it? It's lovely. Deep Mars joined the field. What's that? Yura says Demis has promised to win this one. No pressure, Demis. There he is. There's the race winner, Jay. It's already been sorted, apparently.
That's quick.
Yeah. And we have got a new sign up to the league, but he's not with us yet. His name is Michael. Forgotten. He's that new. I've forgotten his name. Leagues, that one. Entry list. Where is he? Michael. Not Hall. Where's he gone? No, Lake. Michael Lake. So hopefully we'll see him in future weeks. We have Dick Crowther, who at the mid-season car swap has jumped to the Honda. So that's good to see. People varying it up. And Dale Bennison is changing. He's issued his intent to change, but not decided on which car he's changing to yet. So that will be for next week's race. All they have to do is announce that they are changing. That's it. Right, so who should we go on a lap with? Who do you want to go on a lap with?
Good question. There's going to be a lot of people slipstreaming.
Oh,
this
sorry,
time round, so-
missed this one. Cedric's in. So,
Oh, nice.
Cedric Summerains, I'm sure that's not how you say his name, is also joined us now. Was he racing the last time we were out? I can't remember. I'm not really sure. I've not done his banner, that's obvious. Cedric. Was he in? C. Curly K. Cedric. There he is. Privateer. Yeah, he was in, yeah.
Well, it's shown as a am for me. So.
Yeah. That's right. That's good. Right, excellent. So yeah, welcome back to him. So who do you want to go on a lap with?
Let's go on a lap with Cedric.
So, oh right, okay. Let's go on. Let's jump on board, and when he gets round to that bit, you can talk us through. Wrong button, Pete. There we go. Here we go. Oh, we're here. Right, we're here. I'll leave it to you. Leave it to you.
Everybody else just sort of like carried on going quick. So, but arguably a top 3 track in iRacing in popularity amongst the likes of Spa, Road Atlanta, and Daytona. Road America can be raced in literally anything at all. As we go down the long straight, we're going to start with a brake and the cones for turn 1. We'll be busy during the race here, but a simple hit of the apex before sweeping out to the curb and outside will be enough for you. But now the narrowest turn 2 in the world sails by, literally just now. We're looking for the tail of the whiteboard on the floor. Good thing about Road America with some of these corners are, as well as the sign, you've got a little trail of paint that goes onto the road to help you with some of those braking zones. Now for the main part of the circuit where we're going to be looking for a lot of overtaking and defending, going down the downhill moraine sweep, get into position with the downhill braking zone, you go slightly beyond the curb, but you can also cut across that curb on the inside. Plenty of black top on the outside for you to trail onto. Expect that to be busy. A slight lift at the uphill and keeping it nice and tight. Very easy to go too wide into here, but you do need to throw yourself to the left hand side straight away to do a little tiny lift and get yourself prepared for the next downhill braking zone. It's going to be a very difficult corner this when it's busy. Expect a lot of people to slip up and maybe go wide into the kitty litter and grass. The carousel is all about throttle and brake modulation. Similar to what you see at Snetterton's final corners, time you release perfectly to fly towards the kink. Now, it looks scary on paper, but here at BSTV, we don't kink shame. Use the curb on entry to open up the corner. Some will lift, some won't care. But the most dangerous corner of the circuit that we hope we're not going to see too many two wides on. I really hope we don't see too many two wides on that one. Stick to the left-hand side for the approach of Canada corner, where the left turn stops, get onto the brakes and cut out the curb slightly. Once again, plenty of curb to use on the exit. As you clamber over to the right-hand side, the blind left that you can luckily fully send over. There's plenty of the road on the exit to use, but you need to be darting across to the left as soon as possible. Where the tarmac gets darker, use the curb to open up the exit, and with the mantra of slow in and fast out, dabble with the curb. A bit clearer than that, but race up the hill to get to the line, and there we go. Thank you very much, Cedric. You've helped us navigate a lap around Road America.
Yeah, thank you, Cedric. Shame he went off on that last turn, and I think it's invalidated his lap. Oh no, it hasn't. He's that wasn't an off track. Wow, nice. I thought it would have been. So
Close, wasn't it?
It was very close. Yeah, about as close as you can get without actually like being at fault. Right, let's have a look and see who else is rocking and rolling. So Logan is here. He's not qualifying the car. That's just his style. We're used to it now. And I wonder if I can do that while I'm here. Just give me 1 second. I'm just gonna. Oh no, I can't. Oh yeah, I can. Where's OBS gone? Come back, OBS. That one. I'm gonna see if I can get a banner in Cedric's car while we're waiting. In the meantime, what shall we do? It's probably worth having a look at. Oh, right. So Greg's got himself a lovely tow from his chief competition, in terms of team anyway, and he bailed on it. Okay. So that one's no good for Greg. He's already top of the pile and 0.4 of a second ahead, Jay. He's quite dominant, isn't he?
Yeah, it's it's pretty much no matter what track we seem to be going on at the moment, Greg seems to have it figured out, which is fantastic for Addy Simsport, but for anybody chasing him is just going to be probably very, very frustrating for the rest of the season.
Yeah, definitely. Right, let me see if I can spell Cedric's surname. Where is the rest of it? E-R-E-Y-N-S. Oh, I've already got him in. So why didn't that come through in the thingies? Ah, because it's not in the paint pack. Oh, well, pizza bits. That should have come through. That's weird. I've got something misaligned with Cedric. I'll have to do that after the race, folks. So he's gonna have to go with the wrong banner for tonight. Okay, 20 people in the room here waiting to see you win. Says Nadine Racing to Eura, I think.
Yeah, shame on you, Eura.
Yeah.
Shame of you.
Yeah, I mean 20 people all joining, a room. That's pretty impressive, isn't
How
it?
dare you be sick?
Yeah. Yeah. How dare you be unwell? Fever. Fever. No, I'm not gonna sing. Don't worry about it. Okay. Yeah. Marius is back racing with us. He may have been in last week. I'm not too sure. But he wasn't the week before. Is your whole team here then?
Yes, we've got all three of us here, which I can't remember the last time that happened. People
No.
back from holiday and back from the tech issues. So, yeah, hopefully a nice, strong result tonight. Looks like they're working together on some of the qualifying laps as well, which is definitely going to be the first part on getting a good result here. With the track being so long, you might as well use each of us air as much as possible to keep you at the top of that grid, especially when there's going to be a lot of people fuel saving, a lot of people bunched together. If you're already high up, then you can relax a little bit more.
And Michael Hall, struggling at the minute, not got a decent lap under his belt, for his class, that is. I'm sure that will change. But look at how the three classes have separated themselves out, Jay. Pretty much all of the pros together, pretty much all of the pro-ams together, and literally all of the AM class together. So there's Chesney. He's not doing the JC Academy train. He's just doing his own thing, bossing it. That's what he's doing, isn't it?
Yeah, he's
his own man.
I'm surprised. Yeah, he don't. He's a strong, independent man. He don't need no team. Please don't clip that. Please.
Oh yeah,
for the
clip
love of
it.
God, let's
Clip
not
it.
do that.
Right, who else have we got going on? Fiona's doing very well. Currently 23rd.
Fourth in class, so
Fourth
which
in
is
class.
Oh, and Michael Hall putting in a very good time, jumping all the way up to
yeah,
fifth
look
place.
at that. So now it's Liam that needs to get a wriggle on to pop himself into the top 6 and tidy up my timing tower on the left. That'll look nice if everybody's separated out. Oh, he's gone to the pits. I don't know whether he's got time to get out and do any more laps. He may not want to. Maybe wanting to find his inner zen. Pit lane entry here is a bit of a beast, isn't it? You come out of that last corner, and it spears you across the track usually, and then up that hill, and you're unsighted going into pit lane, aren't you? Really, in order to spot the cones properly. I mean.
Yeah, it's something that I'm hoping a lot of these lot have practiced during the practice, because you're not going to get a warm up session this time around with it being an endurance round to practice it. So you might actually see quite a few people with maybe at the end of next lap, maybe doing their own pit entry practices just to make sure you're having to use a lot of gaps in the grass and where tarmac appears and disappears to use your pit entry marker. But during the race, you could have a situation where we've got a couple coming in at the same time. It could get messy.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a crowded pit lane entry on a few other races, V8 ones usually. So yeah, you would normally come off this turn and go off to the right there and up that hill on the slip lane on the right, and then pit lane start is under the bridge. Then you got this massively long uphill pit lane, and you would eventually pop out again somewhere after all these umbrellas, round about here, and rejoin usually very, very fast moving traffic. It's a very, very dangerous re-entry to the race as well, isn't it, Jay?
Yeah, absolutely. It's absolutely insane and chaotic when it comes to the multi-class, which there is actually the IMPC GT4 and TCR multi-class this weekend. It's,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and that is going to be a horrible time for some people, for sure. Here, it's how you merge into that traffic safely that's going to be key to whether you have a good pit stop or not. A one-stopper here might be possible,
Right.
but it will solely depend on the leaders and how long they want to stay out as well at the same time. Because
Right.
you don't want to be in a pit lane for too long here. It's just too long.
Yeah. It is brutal. I don't know whether it's going to be a slow procession tonight as a result, because there might be a lot of fuel saving going on. Demis Tigelaar, in his bid to win this race, he needs to do something about his qualifying at the minute. He's mid Pro-Am. If he wants to win the race, he needs to, well, obviously go faster than Greg. Dietmar moved himself up quite significantly a minute ago and leapt through over half of the Pro-Am field to get into 11th overall and 5th in class. Jamie Wilson's got this sorted out though, Jay. He's the top Pro-Am driver at the moment. One toe ahead of Liam O'Sullivan. And a good chunk, 1 whole tenth ahead of your boy, Jaden Scotton.
Yeah, just look how close it is between 7th and 9th place at the moment.
7th and 9th. Yeah. What's that?
Close.
0.05? No, 0.005. Yeah. Yeah, that's
It's going to be. Let's have a look. We got 1 minute left, so there's a couple of people in pro-ams about to do their final lap, unless they're practicing in the pit. So we might see a little bit of movement there. But all it's to say that Rob Sutherland has jumped up to 19th place.
Yep. It's just done a practice start. PVG is in the Veloster. I think he told me he was switching cars. But he should have had a paint on there, and either way, so I don't know what's going on with that. Let me just go and check, because I did a paint pack before we started, so I'll go and check that. How long have we got left? Like 15 seconds, but this is a normal race. Hopefully people remember that. We'll let them finish their lap, unlike a heat race where it just gets rid of everybody as the clock ticks over. Pete Van Gool, where is he? There. Okay.
I can hear a collective "oh no" from everybody who forgot that, because it's not a heat race, qualifying carries on.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Though some people have actually jumped out. Someone's jumped out the pits. I wonder if they're going to try and go around and do a lap, but they won't get it into. Oh no, they've stopped now. Okay.
Right, so that's that.
So there's only 3 people on track at the moment. I'm just having a quick look to see. So PVG, no personal bests yet, but is going to look at trying to get an improvement from 18th because we know PVG can go higher than that, and I was saying this is the outlap, isn't it? So he's probably getting a pit stop, a pit entry practice while he can.
Probably. I mean, it's worthwhile doing. Like we said before, it's a bit of a brutal one. Now let's have a look at that and see. Oh no, because I need to get these painted as well, don't I? Dolt. Right, what we can't see is everybody's now in a grey paint because I've reloaded all the paints. It won't
Just
change.
like the roads in the UK.
Exactly, yeah, too right. Andy Littler on start finish. Oh, he's just reset the car, I think, has he? Oh no, he's still sat there. His paint will jump on in a minute. There we go. And I should have sorted the banner out in that Audi. Yes, it did. See. Right. Everybody else is waiting at the moment. And whilst everybody waits, I'm going to try and get the paint files sorted. So.
Oh,
what?
Jamie Jeffries had a shocker in qualifying.
Has he?
Couldn't even do 1 lap.
No.
He hasn't got a time in.
He's only tried to do 1 lap. Oh no, he hasn't. He's tried to do a few, and he's got off tracks on every lap. Oh dear. Well, he's
Starts
joining.
31st.
He'll join Stephen Walker and Logan McKinsey at the very back, alongside Dale Bennison and Jeff Saunders, who also had a bit of a struggle. Jeff only tried 1 lap, I think. So yeah, not great. So I need to go to here, do a bit of this. Bum. I need to go to there. Bear with me for a moment, folks, and bear with iRacing as it waits. There's nobody on track at the minute, and we're waiting for the session to kick in on the other side. Where's H for Hyundai Veloster? There. Here. Do that. Open that up. Do that. Here we go. Let's do a bit of that, and I shall pick a willing victim. We'll go with Daniel Lewis. I shall extend gridding so that I can get through this field. Thank you for your patience, folks, while I sorted out paints. Right, we have Greg, who will be your pole man for this evening. He did a 2:19.531. Pete Newman will go off the front row next to him. Flashing of lights is a naughty thing. Callum Brandt will go off 3rd. Rene Earhart off 4th. Michael Hall 5th. Jamie Wilson did a great job, 6th. Liam O'Sullivan 7th. Jaden Scott 8th. Marius Hibmer 9th. 10th will be Tony Walker. Dietmar Hoos 11th. Ronald de Jong 12th. 13th will be Demis Tigchlar. Carl Hardy, as people still flash the lights, you just can't see it. We'll go off 14th. Chris Shaw, 15th. 16th will be Chris Needham. Deck Crowther off 17th. 18th will be Pete Van Gool, PVG. Rob Sutherland will go off 19th, with Daniel Lewis off 20th. Paul Haley off 21st. 22nd will be Cedric Summerians. Darrell Wright will go off 23rd. 24th will be Chesney Vandenbroek. Fiona will go off 25th. Chris Dixon off 26th. Andy Littler off 27th. Logan will go off 28th. Stephen Walker off 29th. 30th will be Jeff Saunders. Jamie Jeffrey 31st, and 32nd will be Dale Bennison. We're waiting on Pete Newman. He'll be trying to keep his tyres cool. We'll go and look at Callum. Actually, no, we won't. We'll go and look. Yeah, I was trying to get Callum and I got Renee. Can't click a button, Jay. Terrible.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, oh, that's a good view. Stop flashing your lights. One of your boys there. That. You have a word with him.
I cannot get involved this close to, but it would be a conflict of interests.
Would it? If my interests are that they need to stop, then it's absolutely aligned. Oh, right, here we go. Lights are coming on, folks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we will go racing for 80 minutes here at Road America. Now, all 4 of the top 4 got away okay. Jamie Wilson went off a bit slower. Marius got mugged.
3 wide. And this is where we're going to see if people read the racing debriefs at all.
Yeah. 3 wide. No! Someone's off stage left. Deck Crowther, that was. Yeah. Oh, I think he's managed to avoid everything.
Oh, I don't know. The front of that.
Oh, does it look
the front
bad?
passenger
Oh, no,
side
it's dead.
does not look good. Yep, it's a meatball flag.
Is it?
Oh,
Oh,
no,
yeah. It's on the standings there. Everybody else seems to have got around okay. It's not what you need at the start of one of these races, that.
No, absolutely not. And we're coming up to one of the most horrible corners of the circuit to see if anyone's going to try any passing attempts here. It looks like most people are playing nice, but as we go further up, we've got the Audi there. I think that might be Daniel Lewis.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who everybody is. It's so busy at the minute. 2 wide going into the next corner there. I think that was somewhere around Chris Shaw, maybe a bit behind him. Oh, they've sorted themselves out though. It's a nice snake coming around all that, isn't it? Down into Hurry Downs, this is called. This trip down the hill here. 2 wide. A few
3
deep.
wide at the top there.
Yeah. Oh, that's Stephen Walker coming through the field. A bit of shuffling going on here. What he lacks in qualifying, Jamie Jeffrey is making up for in the race. He's already up 7 positions. Now 6 because he's scrapping with Chesney. Round the outside on the carousel goes Jamie Jeffrey.
Not at the kink. Not at the kink.
Oh, no.
there we go.
Oh, right. They're sorting
Chesney
themselves
with
out.
some 200 racing IQ there.
Yeah.
to realise that going 2 wide through the kink this early in the race is not a good move for anybody.
I've not heard that before. That's class. That is funny. 200 racing IQ. Bail out. It's the sensible option. Oh, Stephen's gone mega wide into there.
Different kind of bailing out there, and whoever that was in the JAS car nearly cutting the nose off Jamie Jeffrey there, but everyone keeps it onto the track.
It was
we
Paul.
Are still going.
Yeah, it's Paul Hurley. Managed to get away with that one.
Yep, he filtered in quite nicely there.
So, back at the front, Greg has got himself, what's that, a 12 car lead? His teammate is playing rear gunner now. So Callum Brandt leading the rest of the best of the rest, I would say. Leading the charge. Pete Newman tucked in behind him. Renee, the ever-fast Renee. I've seen his, standings when it gets displayed in our Discord, and he's top of the pile in the officials of our league races. So he's doing very well. And then Michael Hall and Jamie Wilson, the top 6, have only got 1 shuffle from the beginning, and that was Callum taking a position from Pete Newman. Jaden Scott 1 position off Liam O'Sullivan. Chris Shaw is up 5 positions after that overtake right there, and leads a nose to tail 3-car train with RDJ tucked in behind him now. Chris Shaw's qualifying sometimes is a little sketchy, but his race you can't argue with, can you, in that Audi?
Yeah, it's definitely the opposite of Ferrari in Formula 1, where they could qualify well, but when it comes to the race, well, you might as well call on somebody else. But no, Chris Shaw is... it might have a couple of bad laps on qualifying, but when it comes to the race, his head's screwed on the right way, and he only seems to do the right things when it matters most during those races.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you a track map to look at, folks, and a battle box. And you can see Deck Crowther 32nd on track, a bit behind the main field. He's had to pit the car.
Spicy here, but I think Jamie Jeffries actually let Stephen go through this time.
He has, yeah. He doesn't want any of that. He's on a different strategy, clearly. Callum Brandt, though, under mega pressure now from Pete Newman. Now, Pete has got that slow in, fast out thing that you were describing. I wonder if he can get on terms with him going up the hill. He's going to have a great toe. And he got a real good slingshot out of that last turn.
Yep, just depends if he wants to go for fuel saving or if he's going to try the move. And to be honest, even though fuel saving is key here, Pete does need to get past Callum. And
no! Has he done it sideways? Oh, I thought he'd caught that.
Oh, and Callum going a bit across there to make sure Rene thinks twice about diving on the
yeah,
inside
but
there,
Rene's done him.
going for it anyway.
Oh no!
And
That.
Michael Hall with a little bit of a tap on Callum just there.
Well,
so
watch that one again.
Watch those.
Because that was just off shot. Where's that contact? Is it this one? Yeah, this is the one that I couldn't quite get in camera shot just now. Now it looks like it's either a send, or it's a bit of a send, that, isn't it?
I think Michael might have been just following, because Rene had made the gap on the inside. Callum was already on the inside. Michael trying to follow suit into there, and yeah, sometimes that goes wrong. Yeah,
it did that time anyway. Oh, what's going on back here? Oh no! We were watching that battle. He was behind Chris Shaw recently. Ronald de Jong trying to safely rejoin. He's not meatballed. We're going to have a look at that now.
I just wonder if people were 2-3 wide on the exit of that downhill corner. When you get up the hill, the track gets a bit more narrow.
Oh, right. So this is with another different... Oh, right, okay. Well, he was slow through that corner, wasn't he?
Yeah, and even though there's curbing on that side, it's not an off track.
No, it's part of the racing circuit.
So a little bit of space does need to be given there.
Yeah, Ronald was shallow in, slow out, and therefore that Result X, I think it's Cal Hardy. Result X Pure Sims car had an open invite to the right hand side of the track, I think.
I just wonder if Ronald didn't realise that Carl had picked up a lot of speed on the outside of him there.
And you're right, it was a lot of speed. Right, let's go. What? Somebody adjust my set. Jamie Wilson is in third.
Audi power.
Yeah, give the TV set a smack, will you?
It's gonna be interesting to see what happened there. There might have been a couple more overtakes happening through the rest of the course.
Yeah, I'm trying to find them now. It was all to do with the incident at turn 3. I'm trying to find where. Well, this is it here.
Because Pete Newman and Michael Hall have switched places as well at the same time. So, and this is where Jamie Wilson had already passed. So,
right. So Jamie gets 2 positions here, and that puts him into third. And then Jaden's gone with him, and Pete Newman has fought back at the next corner, I think. But as it stands,
there's the pass for Pete and Michael.
Yeah, they've swapped there. Sorry, I've had to go back because people are shuffling about back here. Oh, it's Logan coming through on Chris Needham there.
Yep, both
Not
giving
quite.
each other plenty of space. But
Chris Needham's got very, very fast this season. I like it. It's nice. It reminds me of GT4 when that was part of this league, and he was dominating that.
Yeah, he's not just letting Logan go just because it's Logan either. So
no.
Logan having to fight a bit harder up there, but to be honest, I think Logan would enjoy that anyway. So
oh dear, this is a king situation. Oh, Ave Maria.
See, both of these are going to be slowing down, which means James Scotton and the Pure Sims car behind are going to have a really nice run through here. If they're going to carry on being too wide here, and we've suddenly got 2 blocks of 2.
Yeah, this is going to either be brilliant or messy. Oh,
wow,
nice.
Wow.
Good room
and
given
we're still
by
carrying
all.
on. It's a like a Tetris block, just trying to get it through a McDonald's straw.
That's brilliant.
I don't know where that even came from.
No,
either.
but it's
I'm
good.
taking
Right,
it, though.
what can this Audi do with all its grunt and power going uphill in a tow?
I don't think this is going to end well for Pete unless Jamie wants to do some. Oh, it might even get some bump draft in here. Nope.
No, he's having
Jamie's
it.
not going to be that nice today.
No, he's not. Side by side. You can do outside around this corner, but that is way
Both
better
guys,
on the
that's
brakes.
So hot.
Oh, Jamie's control of that car was immense just then.
Yeah, and Michael Hall's going to pickpocket him here.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
a
bit of a
early
door bang.
turn there bit of an early turn there from Jamie, but
Yeah.
that's going to allow James Scott now to get a bit of momentum here, and it could end up just getting 2 lots of bump draft in here. But
Well,
this is a perfect position for Pete Newman.
We've now ended
his
up with...
teammate can.
Yeah, we've now ended up with 300 cars for 3rd place because they've backed themselves up into the pack behind.
Yeah, this is what I was saying earlier. Like
Yeah.
the overall speed of the pack's going to be really keeping a lot of people together right now. And look, that it's like all the way up to 15th place at the moment. From 3rd to 15th, everyone is nearly within. In fact, everyone is within half a second of each other. From 3rd to 15th.
Wow. That's a crazy statistic.
It's a crazy view when you just see it
Yeah.
down that hill as well.
You can see it in the timing tower. It's just a constant orange splash all the way down to 15th where Demis is. Bit of a jump to Logan, so by my crystal ball, we're shortly going to be another car in the train. Because Logan doesn't mess about, does he? He's just there in the distance, but he's going to bridge that gap quite quick, I would think. Stephen Walker's struggling to get through the field as quick as Logan. Meanwhile, your race leader, he is still in this race, is Greg Daffon. He has a whopping 4.5 second lead over Rene, who's doing a really, really good job of keeping it clean, keeping it fast. Brilliant work from Rene.
Absolutely, Team Cutting Corny will be absolutely thrilled with that one.
Oh yeah, absolutely, too right. And then the
And
two...
then he looks in his mirrors.
Yeah, boom. Pete Newman, Michael Hall, 2 Result X Pure Sims in 3rd and 4th, and then Jamie leads the rest of them now. I'm sure he's desperate to get back on racing terms with the pair of those 2 in front because he was having a laugh with them. He's having a blast. Right, what's going on here? Oh, it's just ahead of Carl actually. Pete Van Gool and Dietmar side by side in turn 1. Which way is it going to go?
Dietmar has the corner, but PVG has the exit.
Oh, that's nice.
And it's going to extend onto turn number... Oh, wait, no, it's an invisible turn 2, isn't it?
Oh,
turn
oh.
number 3, and PVG goes across a little bit too soon.
Yeah,
there,
that was PVG moving in the braking zone, I'd say, or something like that.
It was
Pulled it
close,
off.
but everyone survived, so
Yeah.
we're all good.
Not sure what
because of that as
Logan's
well.
flashing at, but I think he's just intimidating the field.
Yeah, maybe. Carl Hardy taking advantage of that gap that PVG created as well, and he jumps into place as well.
Yeah, good call.
He just now has to keep up with PVG, and PVG will pull him along.
Look at the
and
timing
hopefully that'll
tower,
be
Jay.
enough.
From Michael Hall, oh, it was all yellow and orange, all the way down
Up
to
to
20th. PVG's got a little bit of a gap. Oh, he's got a little bit of a gap in front of him at the moment.
There's potentially fighting in front, so if that carries on
Yeah.
and people start going too wide, then look at that view just of all these cars. And like I said during qualifying, some are going to be happy fuel saving, some are going
Yeah.
to be looking at trying to gain a position and taking advantage with a late dive when someone's lifting off early, which you know, it's a bit of a sin, but if people are saving in front of you and lifting off earlier, why not have a pop?
Whoa, look at
and
Marius.
a great exit just there from Marius. That was brilliant. He is
Yeah.
up against an Audi though, so the Audi already,
it's
the
nullified
Audi
it. Wow.
slowly.
Oh, trees.
What a view!
Yeah. Forgot about the trees. That's Callum Brandt recovering from that incident earlier. Trying to get past Chris Shaw. Chris Shaw is not an easy person to pass. He never has been. Now we are solid colour, yellow, orange, all the way from 5th to 20th.
Wow.
Why has Jamie Jeffrey got so much fresh air in front of him? Is he on a mega fuel save?
Jamie didn't get a qualifying lap in, so I just wonder
Well,
if
yeah.
Stephen Walker and Logan were able to get through some of that traffic a little bit quicker there.
Yeah, true. Stephen Walker, yeah, he's currently in 19th, but Logan is doing a better job of it at the moment. He's up into 15th. And Greg Daffron still ticking off the lead laps here at the front. 5.5 seconds is his lead over Renee, who's coming over the top of Moraine Sweep and into Moraine Turn. Pete Newman is next in line, and I think that Jamie Wilson has brought that gap down to Michael Hall.
Yep, very, very likely at the moment. I'm just having a quick look at some of the times, and Greg is still pulling out the quickest times every single lap. Renee and Pete, the difference between their laps is about half a second a lap at the moment, so Pete Newman is catching. By estimations, it will probably be about 7 laps, maybe even 6 for Pete is in the slipstream. That's if they keep going at the same pace at the moment.
Yep. Cedric doing a brilliant job where he is, now that he's got his number boards on and everything, thanks to me. Whoa! Yeah, that was Paul Hurley just cutting him off. Going into you do that though, don't you? You cut straight to the apex at that carousel.
You can do. There's plenty of different lines you can take at it, and if you're both running at different wavelengths, then it could end in tears, as it nearly did there. But this is where the Audis.
Blimey!
Nearly going into the back of Chris.
What happened there? So Chris Needham has clearly had a moment of some sort there. There's nothing on my event tracker.
But there's an SRL car who's just given the place back, so I wonder if there was something between Daniel and Chris there.
Oh,
Daniel's
maybe.
just decided to give the place back.
I don't even have an off track for Chris Needham. I've got nothing at all. Oh, hang on. This might show it. Just one sec. Right, where is he? He's 2 cars in front. I'm currently on Daniel Lewis.
Just out the kink, and...
Oh, ding!
Oh, yep.
Yeah, and he's given the place back. So hats off to Daniel Lewis, SRL driver who organises SRL. They race on a Friday, and they are well subscribed, but I'm sure there's always a little bit of extra room for a little one, maybe, in their league. So get signed up for that if you like your TCRs. Ooh, he squeezed it down the inside. Oh, what's going on here? Give each other room. Yeah.
Paul with a bit of a horrible exit out of there, and Cedric's just decided to just take advantage of that. This is where it could get really spicy though.
Yeah.
As long as they give each other room though, we should be good.
Oh,
and,
Cedric's sent it on himself there. As he gets used to the car again, of course.
Just overruns that corner very, very slightly.
Yeah, you said it before we started racing. It draws you in, doesn't it? You're downhill, your car goes light. As long as you know, well, kind of, the more you're racing someone, the worse it gets.
You're not concentrating. What it takes is a slight, couple of yards and missing a braking zone, and it could just all completely go wrong there.
Yep. So, the very front of this race is where the least action is right now. Greg Daffron is 6.5 seconds ahead of Renee, who is drawing back towards the yawning maw of Pete Newman there, who's leading the charge of, well, basically the rest of the entire field, Jay. He's bringing with him quite a lot of friends.
Yep, at the moment Greg's still putting in enough of a pace in at the moment that he's still only getting further and further ahead of Renee. The speed between Renee and Pete seems to have sort of quelled a little bit, and there's a little bit more on equal footing, but at the moment Result X Pure Sims in a really nice position regardless. Even if they're not in the top 2 overall at the moment, they still hold control over the rest of the field.
Yeah, Alan says, crikey, that's tight. I'm pretty sure that was in response to Jamie Wilson's fight earlier. This is a tight battle here around PVG, Carl Hardy, Chris Shaw and Logan at the back of it. I told you Logan
Great
would
exit
catch
from
these
Logan.
guys. Yeah. 3 manufacturers in this screenshot. I suppose there's only 3 manufacturers at all, but oh no, we got the Elantra there in the bottom of the screen. So we've got them all now.
And I've just been watching that battle over the last couple of months. PVG letting Logan go.
Sensible.
Not
Yeah,
seeing any
sensible.
slowdown. But you'll notice the difference between some of these drivers by how much they open the corner before actually getting into it. You see people like Carl and Logan who will get as close to that grass as possible, and you've
Yeah.
got some of the newer drivers who aren't quite that brave to go in there yet, or are just concentrating on other things. And it just shows like the levels of experience and why some people are quick as they are.
Yeah, absolutely. You see their entrance into the corner and the way that they get the squirt off the corner as a result of
It's
what
just
they
there
did.
with Chris. Chris there was just absolutely
Yeah.
perfect. He used the curb to open it up more, and look, he's right at the back of an Audi afterwards. It's like you were saying earlier, Chris has got quick, and I think Chris is getting into some good habits with this front wheel drive, and it's showing.
Yeah, it really is. This is the battle where they were the other way around 2 laps ago, and the 2 at the front of this little queue here nudged each other. Well, it was a nudge from Daniel, and he gave the position back. Now he's taking it legitimately, so the race is on for these 2. More going on around Logan. He's just dispatched Chris Shaw, and now sets off after Carl Hardy. It's a good tow for everybody behind him as well. Oh, here we go.
Callum's going to the pits.
Let's have a look at this pit lane entry. See, the cones are there. He was a bit reserved there, I think. He had
A bit, I think, actually, but I
hand.
think better to be a little bit too early than a moment too late. Because
Yeah,
if you're a
good
moment
point.
too late, you lose everything in this race. But Callum is the first one to pit overall, so
Yeah.
be interesting to see if he decides to do a long stint now or if he's going to do another short one.
Well, look at this, Chesney. Trying to get in the tow here of Darrell. And that's Feet chasing down. They're going to get some company any second now, because I think... Oh no, he's not left the pits yet, Callum. He's still in the pits. I mean, it'll be a full tank, won't it? There he goes. Oh, this is busy. This is very busy. This is Liam.
And Marius sees him,
Marius,
gives him the
yeah.
space.
And that's Tony
White fighters
Walker in
into the
front.
next corner.
Yeah. Honda versus Veloster.
And that was an absolute godsend for Tony Walker there. Just those two fighting for 2 corners has literally given Tony nearly a second.
Yeah, proper breather. More going on with these 3. I think they're going to have to get a room together. Rob Sutherland waiting to mop up whatever comes his way.
Some great racing on show at the moment. Everyone's sort of like little segments of trios and quads at
Yeah.
the moment.
These
Nice
endurance races fascinate me because they'll separate up after the first pit stops and we'll be like, oh, there's big gaps. And then all of a sudden, 3/4 of the way through one of these, everybody's together again. And you're like, where did that happen? And you've got someone like Jamie Jeffrey, who is, maybe he's trying to one-stop it. I don't think you can no-stop this. But he's definitely stretching the fuel, or just
goes
stretching
wide there.
stretching his own abilities. Maybe he's got technical issues, don't know. But a fuel-saving strategy might dethrone Greg if you could make it work right. Oh, here we go. This is all going on the main straight now. Carl getting racy with Chris.
Everyone choosing a different line as well.
Yeah. Sorted themselves out by the turn-in, though.
That's Jamie Jeffrey in the pit lane, so he's not going for a one-stopper.
No. That was
do
a very
wonder if something's gone wrong there, because
yeah,
that was
maybe.
a very uncharacteristic movement from him in Canada Corner. Usually Jamie's pretty spot on with stuff, so I just wonder if it's just one of those days for him.
Yeah, maybe. He was fast here once before, so it'd be very un-Jamie Jeffrey-like for him not to be quick around somewhere like Road America. Stephen Walker putting a pass here on to Demis, who's got a lot of work to do to win this race. Sorry, Yura. He's got loads to do, mate.
Does put Stephen Walker up into the top 15 now, occupying that 15th place. Obviously, this is Enduro, so there's no reverse grid. Once this one's, oh God, can you imagine an Enduro into a bloody reverse grid sprint?
Nope. Although you've given me a great idea.
Oh no, coming soon.
Yeah.
That's De Jong as well coming out of the pits.
Oh yeah, that must be his scheduled stop. He's already been in once, has he?
No, I don't think he's been in at all.
Who was it that went in very, very early on? Oh, Deck. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's my fault. Me being dumb. Chris Needham fighting here. Well, now he's fighting with Rob. He was fighting with Daniel a minute ago.
This could get interesting with the queues in the top 17 at the moment. Who goes into the pits, who doesn't, and it's a great pass there.
Yeah, that was nice.
That was really nicely done. See how many jump into the pits this lap. People are starting to pit now already.
Yeah, have they thrown down the gauntlet?
None of them have.
Really? No, not one?
Not one.
Oh.
So I wonder if those who are pitting have got clear air in front of them and have just been like, well, I'm not going to save any more. I might as well just go for it now and run the tank dry.
So, too wide going into turn one here.
Stephen Walker and
loads of room.
PVG. Fantastic example of racing between both of them.
Yep.
Stuff you like to see.
Nice and clean. Could I get a run here from PVG?
Oh, yep. Is it going to be a bump draft, or is it going to be an attempt at a move? PVG going to the side, a little bit of a squeeze in, but enough that PVG can navigate around. Now PVG needs to try and keep to the middle and left of here, because there was no room there.
So,
but just a little
cut
bit
back
in the
from
up and
Stephen.
under.
There we go.
There we go, and
room given.
Space given.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Nice little bit of a battle there.
Lovely.
Little bit of touching, but
PVG might come back. He's got a run. No. Stephen's a bit quick going round that turn into Hurry Downs.
Yep, sometimes you just need a little bit of foreplay and you don't even need to perform the main event. There you go. That's all it takes.
Oh my word. Oh, he just
I'm
went X-rated. Oh, of course you did.
Tennis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Euro Larkinen says, early days, just you wait.
15 love.
Yeah. Right, what's going on? Greg is now 10 seconds nearly at the front of this. I don't know how long that tank lasts for, but I'm sure he's got it all under control. And that is what 10 seconds looks like. It's an eternity, really, isn't it? Rene is proudly holding second, but he's not getting any lead lap points since Greg's got them all. Then we got Pete Newman, and his teammate Michael Hall is 1.6 seconds behind. And then 1.9 seconds back to Jamie Wilson, who's got Jaden Scotton keeping him honest. Less than a second behind. That's good from Jaden, that. And his teammate, Marius, is not right behind him, but he is next car.
Yeah, they've both come into this with a plan. They know exactly what they want to achieve in this race, and I think they'll both be a little bit surprised with how high they are up on the grid at the moment. There's a few people who have jumped into the pit lane this lap, so I'm expecting a monsoon of TCR to come in next time.
Yeah, I think this is the start of the bow wave, isn't it? So even Fee, who usually drains the tank completely dry in these races, coming in now. So I don't think they'll be out of fuel yet, will they? 13 laps on a 35% tank. Well, I don't know.
Oh, V actually missed
what?
her pit box there, so that's a little bit of wasted time there.
Oh dear.
That's an extra 3-4 seconds. So if he was in a close battle with somebody, then
She was.
they might.
She wasn't that far behind, but she could have caught up with the group that was in front of her. So Tony Walker now chasing down Marius Hibmat, but he's got Liam O'Sullivan, who is mega quick. He's got real good control of his cars as well, Liam O'Sullivan. So this is
Thing just looks like it's stuck to the floor at the moment.
yeah. Rita Engineering Esports is the team he races for. Sam says, "Are we going to get another new T-shirt? A little bit of foreplay is written on this one."
I hope not. Well, if the demand's there.
Yeah. Right, here we go.
Yeah, literally everybody coming in now, and that includes
Oh,
the
yeah,
leader
wow.
as well. So if anyone's actually managed to get an extra lap of fuel out of this, which I think Logan has.
Why does that not surprise me? All right, so then half the field is now in the pits, folks. Oh, this is going to be a tight. Oh, right. So
Ooh,
Rob
now
was on the
Ollie's
brakes
gone-
way
gone.
early. Way earlier than he needed to be there. He's lost maybe 2 seconds on the car in front of him.
I've not seen a single black flag, so everybody
Wow,
has,
really?
has
What?
entered the pits quite nicely there.
That's the first. So Stephen Walker and Logan are the 2 cars that managed to squeeze the sponge and get another thimble full of fuel out of it. But they only lead Greg by 16 seconds, and that's nowhere near enough when your pit stop time is over a minute.
Yeah, absolutely. Greg's, well, depending on what happens, maybe with a next pit stop or maybe
Yeah.
something with a back marker, it's his. Like I said, with the point standards, it's his to lose at the moment, and it is.
Oh!
And
We're going to have
oh
to
no, that's going
look
right.
at
I
that.
thought that was. That's a black flag for Callum as well.
Is it?
Yeah, it's coming up as a black flag for me, so I don't know. I don't
that-
think that's instant points. And it says.
Has he
so
crossed the
to-
line on pit lane exit?
I'm not sure.
Let me find where he went off track.
I didn't see the exact moment a black flag come out there. So
Oh no, because he
he's
wasn't
already
leaving
out.
the pits. So how has he managed to get a black flag? Oh wow.
Unless he was carrying one a lap before, and I think
Maybe.
you get about 3 laps to serve it.
You
I
do,
think,
yeah.
So
Right. Do we want to see that again and just decide what was going on there? So it was Jaden, I think, coming out of the pits.
that's
No,
Marius's
Marius.
flag on top.
So then he drew alongside. Oh, it's a bit of both, to be honest. One didn't turn in, one did turn in.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh well, they can pick the bones out of that between them. We're going to go and watch some racing.
And what you were saying earlier about people getting separated by pit stops, all these 4 pitted on different laps, I think,
know, yeah.
and they can't seem to. Oh no, some of them did pit on the same lap, but they just can't seem to get rid of each other. As Logan comes in, Stephen comes in.
Yeah, I don't know that they're going to get a lead lap point. Oh yeah, they will. Or Logan will, rather.
Oh, I don't know,
Is
where's
he?
his pit box?
Where's his pit box? Oh, he just
Yeah,
crossed the line.
there we
yeah.
go. Just.
Yeah, it was only just as well, because there goes Greg. And he's going to cross the line now.
Yep, and these pit stops by themselves could net Logan and Stephen a couple of points. They are going to be coming out straight into quick traffic, though. We're mainly looking at that group occupying the end of the top 10 at the moment. I think Stephen Walker was about 14th, 13th place when
Okay.
he was going to the pit stops, and Logan fighting with the top 7. Slowly
see where
watching
they
them
end
come
up.
by now.
So Chris Shaw might be the car that they end up next to when they get back on the gas. by your estimation there.
And we've got PVG as well, who PVG was fighting with Stephen Walker just a couple of laps ago. And it
Oh,
looks
no,
like
they're
they've both
further
got well ahead of those.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Stephen actually in front of Carl Hardy as well. So I think Stephen's actually made up at least a place on that pit stop as well. I
Yeah.
can't remember if Stephen was in front of
He'd
Carl
just
by the time
overtaken PVG because PVG and he were, you know, dicing for it, if you remember.
Yep.
So
you're
he's getting
absolutely right,
one position in that, yeah. I think Logan's the one that's lost out because he's now only just ahead of Stephen, and there were many cars between the two of them before. So I think Logan has dropped back a couple of places.
Maybe Logan did an extra lap of fuel saving on the outlap.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know, to be honest. I'm I'm not a vessel for answers this time.
Ooh, I do find
Oh,
it
yeah.
terrifying when they come back on
I
like
do
that.
as well. I have seen it so much on officials
Yeah, clunk.
where people just assume that it's an off track. So there's a lot of people who just do not let people back on the circuit
Yeah,
on that part of the track.
you got to give
And
racing
it's-
room. You have to.
But they're all still with us, so we can carry on racing.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I wasn't criticising these guys. I was criticising when you're in officials, people just lock it off, don't they?
Oh yes, yeah.
Right,
Send
so
you nasty messages afterwards.
love letters, those are love letters. This is Liam O'Sullivan leading Tony, leading Logan. Your race leader now has a whopping, an enormous 16.5 second lead.
Wow. Wow, that's insane. But a big shout out for Rene there. I did predict that Pete would have caught him up before the pit stops.
Yeah.
He's still carrying over 2.5 seconds between him and Pete. So well done, Rene. That's fantastic driving so far, and a foot in already for my driver of the day on that.
Yeah, and we can see where on the track map where Greg is, and we can see where the back of the field is. And he's gonna catch the back of the field. Well, how far in are we? 35, 36 minutes into 80 minutes worth of racing. He's gonna end up in that pack, and he's gonna lose a bunch of time, I think, because being the first car through a pack is the worst, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially if you end up sneaking up on that group and they don't realise you're there either. But
Yes.
iRacing's pretty good at letting people know about a second and a half in advance before impending impact.
Yeah. Oh, what's Callum doing? Where's Callum? Callum's just overtaken Paul Hurley.
Have Callum on the fight back now to get back up the grid. This is going to be it's actually going to be really good for Paul now, because Paul's going to have all that slipstream down this straight.
Yeah.
He's currently got a nice 2-second gap between him and Chris Dixon, but watch how much that gap's going to be by the end of this straight. It's already 2.1. It's going
Yeah.
to end up being about 2.2. 2 extra tenths on a straight. Paul
Yeah,
would
over 2.2.
happily
Head
have
into
that.
2.3.
All Paul has to do
Yeah.
is just keep within a second of Callum, and he's going to be reaping the benefits of that.
Yeah, and Paul's capable.
Absolutely.
His exit out of turn 3 was better than Callum's was. He's got it in the locker. It just not it's not habitual, if that makes sense.
Practice makes perfect, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It really does. There is no substitute for practice. All these, people that say, oh, he just gets in a car and he wins. There's hours and hours worth of practice gone into that person, usually. Ooh, that's very, very, very
That's-
wide.
Again, Rob has done that. I think
Yeah.
Rob's done that 3 times this race. It's just when you're behind somebody, you might need to slow down a little bit more for the following corner.
Yeah, target fixation, isn't it? I've suffered with that in the past. I don't get near enough to anybody now.
Yeah, I'm like that in real life.
Whoops, wrong car. So this is Logan, and I think he's going to get this done. He's got good overspeed, or has he? Yeah, he's milked that toe.
Oh, Liam's actually lifted slightly on that one.
Oh, he's letting go.
let Logan go through, and I think that's literally so Liam can stick with him and maybe do a little bit more fuel saving himself.
Yeah, good call. Because we will see these cars back in.
Yeah, I doubt very much that Liam's wanting Stephen behind him too much here.
Oh,
So
yeah, that's the
why
point,
not try and why not try and get one of the fastest on the field in front of you so you can use them for a nice little bit of speed boost.
Yeah, too right.
Behind Stephen Walker, brother Tony, and Cal Hardy as well. And Cal Hardy, I think, is just going to be happy to stay behind these two at the moment. He didn't make any. He was within 2/10 of Tony and didn't even attempt any sort of move whatsoever.
No, no.
So, I mean, yeah, if you can keep up with them, you don't think you can beat them in pace, but you think you can beat them in the pits, then go for
Do it. Yeah, absolutely right. So, Tony and Stephen Walker, the Walker brothers, line astern at the moment. Oh, what's going on back here? Oh, well, I was on the right battle then and I switched from it. So this is RDJ putting a move on Fee. Not getting this done. Fee's pulled back alongside. No, he's done it now under braking. Or has he? Oh, wow. That's a send. That's a send from Fiona Siddons.
I do wonder if RDJ decided to brake a little bit earlier there, and maybe Fee just decided to brake as if they were on the outside line.
Yeah, let's have a look at this from above. Right, so...
That was a much better exit.
It was, wasn't it? Wow.
Is the whole slow in, fast out. If you can keep these touring cars and any front-wheel drive car smooth on the exit, you can keep the wheels straighter, which allows you to put more throttle on. You're scrubbing less speed, but at the same time, Fee's not messing about here.
No, but it was an opportune send in the end, wasn't it? If you know what I mean, it was.
Oh yeah, I disagree on that one, actually.
Do you think it was a slow in, fast out attempt, but the car was in the way?
No, I think RDJ just missed the corner completely.
Right, okay.
And Fee just got a good line through there, despite having the inside line, and it nearly went wrong for both of them there. But no, I think RDJ just completely missed that corner there, and Fee nearly had momentum on her side there to take the position back, and that's a nice bit of Tokyo Drift just there from Demis, and he's kept it on. Nice bit of kitty litter.
I don't see,
Jura, just there.
How he's going to win this race.
I mean, this could be the great miracle of Road America. It's in the prophecy.
Yeah.
I've seen it written on cave drawings.
I don't think natural disasters
logo
are in iRacing.
As the sun.
Yeah, right, let's talk about pit stops, shall we, Jay? Because the average pit stop looks to me on the screen to be about 1 minute 2 to 1 minute 3. I know you've got SDK up, so just have a look at Greg's pit stop time, pit lane time.
Interesting.
Isn't it?
5 seconds slower.
Yep.
So has obviously put in a lot less fuel. I think Greg is going to be on a major fuel save now. Only because 18.2 seconds. That's like he is in control of his own destiny. He has been since lap 2.
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
I'm just having a look at the last lap. He did a 2:20.3 last lap. This lap it's going to be probably a 2:20.3. He's actually quicker this lap, but with less fuel. Just listening to that engine, he's braking at normal places.
Yeah, that's normal.
So,
how is he going to manage this then?
Yeah, with ease.
with ease, dead straight, deadpan,
just
with ease.
Yeah,
done.
Just absolutely, he however much fuel he wanted to, as long as he was guaranteed to be able to finish the race on his next stop. So why not do a slightly shorter pit stop and maybe test out some 5-lap averages and just see what he can get till the end.
Yeah, I mean,
like, he could do anything he wants now, and it's just a mistake or back markers that are going to cost him this race.
Yeah, he could pull over, have a burger, some fries, soft drink. Maybe even another burger, and
I'm going to
go
have
out.
McDonald's after this. I think. Oh wait, product placement. I'm going to have a burger from a food chain after this.
Yeah.
Sponsor us.
Yeah. Think of all the single-figure advertising you could get.
A single French fry.
Yeah, totally.
Maybe they'll give us points on the app. Oh.
Yeah. You're too young to remember McDonald's doing those. You had a question. You had to scratch off the right answer. It was years and years ago. And I
was
didn't...
born in the 80s, I'll have you know. I'm not that far.
Oh, you do remember it then, right? Okay.
No.
Right, okay. So we used to take them all into school and get the teachers to do it. I don't think I bought dinner for about 6 months.
Is that more about the state of teaching around your area?
Yeah, possibly. I don't know. Euro says, but he promised. Well, he's lied, hasn't he? Clearly.
You'll never be able to trust him again.
No. Here he is. He's caught up with the group again.
Oh, it's on. Comeback is on.
Yeah. He's only got 18 overtakes to do, including Greg, who is currently a minute ahead. Easy.
I mean, stranger things have happened. European Grand Prix 1999 is a prime example.
Yeah.
Johnny Herbert and the Stuart Ford
I
getting
know.
their first and only win. Don't ask me how I know that. It's a weird one. Random one to bring out of nowhere. Like the
It's a
1996 Monaco Grand Prix of Olivier Panis in the past.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Or Liger. It was one or the other. Someone in the chat will correct me, I'm sure.
Deck Crowther's just overtaken Fee. Fee's sticking with him at the minute. It's not for class, that one. It's just for track position. Now, this is going to get messy now. That's my prediction. Rob Sutherland.
It looks like there's a bump draft going on here with an Audi which has slipstream. This is going to make Daniel Lewis the fastest Audi hitting a top speed in iRacing history right now.
He's having a look, but he's not there. He's not there. Not yet. Good tactic from both of them, to be honest. Because this is the race winner, obviously, according to Europe.
Yeah.
So as long as they can stick with him, they're definitely going to get a podium between them.
The only way Rob's going to get past these two at the moment is by, and this is really sort of like horrible tactics, and I apologise for thinking like this, but the only way Rob's going to get past these two at the moment, it seems, is if the two in front of him make one big mistake or fight with each other like that, with it to the point where it gets to contact, and just see what Rob does here before I carry on.
Oh, they're going to have to fall back into line here. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not this time, but Rob needs to try and persuade these two to get fighting, and if that means pushing Daniel so he's by the side of Demis, or positioning himself, which gets the two in front of him worried, you have to force the others to make a mistake, and sometimes you've got to give a push and just do it yourself within sportsmanship, you know, limits.
Limits, like it. Right, round the carousel they go. Nothing will happen at this bit of the track, but out of the kink.
Rob's going to go off again, I'm calling it. He's going to go off the track. Don't let me down, Rob.
Let's focus on Rob.
Oh man, if he'd had ended up crashing there, I would have felt so bad, and he would have got driver of the day.
And I would have peed my pants.
Man.
Right, can he get his car back into the position he had last time?
Oh, we might have to jump over to 5th place at the moment. Jay Wilson, James Scotton. It looks like Mr. Wilson has a whole academy behind him.
Yeah. Oh, and Rob Sutherland has decided not having any of that now. Off to the pits.
This is probably going to be the earliest anyone can pit and make it to the end. Everyone's fuel run was lasting about 32 minutes. Looking at the time now and the fact that depending on when Greg goes past the line, it could mean an extra lap. I think this is a lap too early.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Good call, actually. Good counting.
We'll see. Well, if Rob ends up running out of fuel, then I'll go away and hide, because that's 2 times I've jinxed him now tonight. I don't want to go in for a hat trick.
No. Your race leader. Oh, sorry, go on.
I was going to say, this is a bit of new situation for both Jaden and Marius right now. Like both in the same team, but haven't really had much of a chance to really fight each other this season or work together to catch somebody up in front. So it'll be interesting as the race goes to see how these two work together. If
Yeah.
they work together or they decide to go rogue. We don't play by papaya rules here.
Oh, really? Okay. Ha, I like that. Right, your leader is 20 and a bit seconds ahead. He is Greg Daffon, the least Frenchman ever. Renee, who is French.
Greg's in the pits.
Oh, has he gone to the pits? Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Does
Yeah, I
that
remember
measure... What?
Yeah.
Oh, he had a short stop. Right, I don't know what is going on now. Yeah, I'm oh, no! He's not just off. He's knackered his engine. That's got to be a meatball. Yeah, meatball. Right, let's find that.
Oh no! Please don't.
It's going to be blue on blue, isn't it? Dun 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 dun
Please just
dun
put
dun
away on
dun
the-
dun 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 dun. Boom!
No!
Oh, that was a big one. Oh. Yeah, that's... So, in terms of spare parts, his bill is quite big, isn't it?
He is literally
He's mullered
the
that.
Colapinto to my bloody Williams.
Yeah.
I don't make enough money for this.
Oh dear. Right, so yes, that ended up not as good as you would hope for. Right, where's he gone? Greg. So he's out. He did a what in the pits? He did a normal pit stop in the pits that time. So did he just take his reduced pit stop on the first one?
Possibly. What is fueled now is probably what most people are going to fuel for their next pit stop to make
Right.
it till the end.
But
So
he's now
I
in
wonder-
traffic. I don't understand the logic.
It is a bit of a weird one, but at the same time, like we've said before, is that far in front, he could do whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
He has PVG in front though, and PVG, I don't think will just roll over for him. I
No.
don't think that's going to happen at all.
Given this,
especially
this
when
is for position, you know. This isn't.
yes,
Yeah.
not just this, but also the sister team of PVG is fighting with RD Simsport for
good
the team
point.
championship.
Yeah. So he could play
I'd
rear
be
gunner.
surprised.
Yeah, yeah.
Possibly, yeah. As long as he keeps it within sportsmanship. And, I thought he went a bit wide there, but it looks like PVG's going for a late apex instead. Probably didn't go the way that he wanted to.
No.
But as long as Greg doesn't decide to take it too wide into the kink.
What, take the Rob Sutherland line?
Hey, Rob walked that line so Greg could run with it.
So PVG's gone defensive. It will save him on this one because there's no way Greg can get around the outside of there. Was that a touch? I'm not sure. If it was a 0x.
I don't think Greg will be worried at all. Greg has the pace to get past anybody on the track right now, to be honest. So it's all in his hands. He's not even really took.
No, Marius
That much
Hibner's
of
in the pits.
it.
Jay, why is that then?
Might just be pitting for the last pit stop like everybody else. Seen everybody else in. I definitely have not called anybody in. No one's getting a shoe thrown at them. Now.
That's funny.
Greg deciding for a late move there, and Greg's gone for a move on PVG.
Where's he gone?
Greg's still
Can't find him. He's still
not
behind
past. Surely it's going to be here.
him. No, he's sailed it into the
Ooh,
corner and he's lost control of the cart. Now,
I wonder what's
tyres
happened
might
with
be an
Greg
issue.
there.
I don't know. Has he overheated his tyres? I'm not sure.
Is a possibility. There's not really much chance to get your tyres changed here, because the time it takes to change your tyres, you stop fueling. In normal officials, you can get away with doing your fronts only and a pit stop with full fuel at the same time. You can get away with
Yeah.
that. But it's not always the case in this league, and people have tried it before, including myself. It's just not worked the way that you've wanted it to.
Cutting Coney fans, do not look away. Renee is leading the race, and he's already got 2 lead laps, so he's got points for them. So, Cutting Corny fans, CCT fans, this is your moment to revel in it.
Fantastic drive.
Yeah,
So
it was really
far.
good, really professional.
Pete Newman is slowly catching, but it's not by a lot right now. And yeah, Greg's just taking his time. He's got 16 seconds worth. I mean, I'm having a quick look, and actually, I wouldn't be surprised if Greg just waits until PVG decides to pit.
Right.
Because PVG is probably coming in this lap.
And Greg might need to fuel save a little, depending on what he did on that first stop, because it was a good 5.5 seconds worth of less time in the pits. Here we go.
Oh, side by side.
Yeah.
And I feel PVG is going to let him go here. Yep, he has to, because if PVG's on the outside on the final corner, it's going to impede his entry to the impede his entry to that pit lane. So
which lap are we seeing everybody in? Next one?
I'm surprised it wasn't this one, to be honest.
Yeah.
Unless everyone's just intent on running their tank drive for a shorter pit stop. It's not like it was during the first pit stops where everyone's bunched together. There's a little bit more space now between everybody, apart from this battle that we're seeing right here.
Yeah,
Logan McKenzie leads a little bit of a train there of 5 cars.
Again, I think after the next pit stops, we'll see a whole load of battles re-emerge.
Yeah, we'll potentially see Marius a part of this one, depending on how much time was lost from punting Jaden out the race. But
yeah. Jamie Wilson doing a sterling job at the minute. He's in 4th. Although he does have, in the background there, Logan and Stephen starting to get bigger in his mirrors.
yeah, and at the moment the gap between them just under 4 seconds. So I don't think James is going to be too worried about them coming up to him. It just depends on how close Tony Walker can keep to Liam, how close Liam can keep to Stephen as well.
Well, Jamie
on that one.
Jamie's doing almost identical laps to Logan and Stephen right now.
Oh no, for him, then.
Yeah. I thought I was reading it wrong. I'm not. I'm reading it right.
No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah. 1/100th of a second faster than Stephen. A little bit slower than Logan, but it's a tiny bit. It's nothing. So that Audi absolutely gobbling up the tarmac here at Road America.
Yeah, and to be honest, Jamie is going to very likely be pitting before Logan and Stephen Walker, because those were the 2 last drivers to go into the pits first time round. So I wouldn't be surprised if Logan, especially Stephen, who's close enough to fuel save with Logan, won't be surprised as Carl Hardy goes in. See how his stop goes.
Yeah. Jeff Saunders is up a massive 5 places from his start position. He didn't qualify the car, so he's doing all right.
Yeah, not too bad so far. And just having a quick look, he hasn't pitted yet, but he's got plenty of people around him who do also still need to pit.
Carl Hardy only just reached his pit box.
Oh, that seemed like ages ago.
I know.
We were saying he was going into the pits.
It is a long pit lane, though. Chris Needham and then Daniel Lewis just cresting the hill there as well. I reckon the next... Well, I thought it was going to be this lap that everybody came in, but it's going to be the next one, isn't it? And I think it's going to be a dramatic pit lane as well.
Be worth having a look on the exit of that pit lane and some people coming out of it, because I think we're going to get some real close calls coming in.
Pit lane 2, which one's that? That's this one. That might be the one to watch, maybe. Or go to Blimp or something and watch them come out. Right, so, where is Renee right now? Renee is in the carousel going towards the kink. Where is Greg? So Greg has got 5 seconds of free air in front of him right now. He's the furthest forward car that's pitted for a second time. Renee is at Canada Corner.
27 seconds in front of Greg at the moment.
That's not enough, is it? Not even slightly enough.
No. Renee's main fault right here is going to be pretty much keep that second place, at worst podium, and I would call that a fantastic job from Renee.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Is he going again? He is. So Renee and probably Pete.
Same
Yeah,
with Pete.
yep. Going again. This is your race leaders. He's picked up his 3 laps worth of lead lap points now as Renee.
So the lap times of Renee and Pete Newman. Renee just did a 2:20.98, and Pete's done a 2:20.99. They're
That's
literally
ridiculous.
matching each other for pace right now. Like, they're both in the groove. They're both smashing it out at the moment. And Logan's only fractionally quicker. Stephen Walker a couple of attempts, but he is using Slipstream. As Liam, Chris, and Dietmar all go in the pits at the same time.
We've not seen the mass charge down pit road yet, have we? It was all the top guys, wasn't it? That all piled in at the same time. It'd be interesting to see what Logan and Stephen do on this pit stop as well. At the minute, Chris Short leaving the pit box. Dietmar still in his. He should be launching any second now. And Liam O'Sullivan back through. Nice paint job, that.
It's lovely,
for that
isn't it?
Rita Engineering Esports, yeah. Plenty of sponsors on that car. I wish I was getting his money. Cedric into the pits. He's there somewhere, folks, honest. And Darryl. When you consider that, you know, this is going to be, what, a 30-odd lap race, 32 laps maybe? To stay in it without crashing, without screwing up your pit stops, etc. Especially for the AM-class drivers, you know, developing drivers, it's a real feat.
Yeah, I mean, we see plenty of series in iRacing and real life which do have the races as long as this and a lot longer as well. And it is a track that if you don't concentrate through it, it can throw you off in certain places. There's a lot of flat corners. We see our leader and second place going into the pits now. Pete going in very hot there, but by the looks of my overlay, everything's all good so far. But yeah, Road America's is such a nice track to drive, and you got to be very careful you don't catch yourself just taking it casually and leisurely and taking in all the sights at the same time.
Yeah.
As Logan and Stephen Walker staying out as expected.
Yep. Logan picks up some lead lap points again. Although he's probably filled his quota the first time. So all these cars, my blimp is now a gazillion miles away from where I need it to be. So we'll go at pit lane 2 and watch for cars coming over the hill. So the next car coming over the hill should be Marius Hibman, unless he's yet to pit. No, he's already been in, hasn't he?
Marius has appeared.
Yeah.
That's Marius.
There he goes.
There we go. We've got a few coming over now. And it's Jamie Wilson, but I think Marius isn't going to quite catch up with Jamie there.
Oh, load of trees. Good effort, Pete. No.
Looks like both of our blimp cameras are completely different.
Really?
I saw
that
everything
weird?
perfectly there.
I just got a face full of trees. Right. So that is a lapped car between these two.
Yep,
That's Amber
Marius
Littler.
and Jamie 1.3 seconds at the moment. Jamie's actually getting away from Marius on the straight.
Right.
So I don't know if Marius had a bit of a dodgy exit there, but
Maybe, yeah. So the only cars not to have gone in for a second time, Dale Bennison. Oh, and as I
he's
say it,
literally going in now. There you go.
past the green lights and into the pits.
Taking it nice and safely.
Yeah, nice and conservative there. Now, Stephen appears to
Oh,
be...
this has got close.
It has, yeah. appears to be crawling up onto the back of Logan's car here.
I wonder if Logan's tried saving for another lap. Either that, saying that though, Stephen was 0.7 behind. All it takes is one straight and you've gained a tenth, sometimes two, on your opponent in front. So
Yeah, well, Stephen has been behind him for quite a long time. I don't know how much fuel saving he's managed to do in what little tow he was getting. But we're soon going to find out. Oh!
Nearly had me going there.
Yeah, that's funny. So these two having a laugh. Trying to fake each other out. Meanwhile, Carl Hardy's trying to get a position from Chris Shaw.
Unfortunately, that Audi's got a bit of a help of a toe.
Yeah.
And Tony Walker in front, so that just makes Carl's job even harder at this point. Expect to see some bump drafting here.
Yeah, that might happen actually, yeah. So, the front two, Logan and Stephen, last pitted on lap 14. We're currently on lap 28. So, as long as they are good to form, and they've wrung the neck of it.
Stephen's just lost 4 tenths, 5 tenths. Oh no, now Stephen's gained 4 or 5 tenths. What's happened there?
I think Logan went
Something-
hot into a corner.
Potentially.
I've
That
got
was,
nothing.
that was a bit strange there.
Yeah,
My timing tower just went absolutely nuts there with them both.
yeah. Dick Crowther is in the pits for his scheduled stop. I must have missed a car, so it must have been Deck as well as Dale. I know Deck was that car that was in right early on, wasn't it?
Yes.
So this will be
yeah.
his third stop. Jaden never got out of the pits, sadly, so he must have used his fast repair already.
Jane actually in the chat saying I'm rooting for Marius to win. Okay then. Don't want my sacrifice to be in vain.
Sacrifice. There's been a murder. And
Don't
they
think
say
it was
that
your sacrifice. He was sacrificed.
yeah. People say that the murdered people know their killers. It's always someone you know.
Did have a fast repair, but it wasn't worth going back out. Just taking it as a drop round on an endurance round.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of points lost.
Oh, and that's a result. Safeguard. I think no, it wasn't safeguard. Work guard.
Where was that?
That just went off the circuit there.
No, it wasn't Fee.
Wasn't Fiona. Andrew Littler.
Oh, it was. What's happened to him? There we go. Let's have a quick look. Was it all? He has a lot of tech failures at the moment. So if his car looks like it just straight lines, like that.
Oh no.
Yeah. So that's another tech
gutting.
failure for Andy Littler. Sad. We don't want that for anybody. Oh, we got the two leaders that were the leaders in the pits, now leaving the pits.
Wow, look how close that is. Meanwhile, we've got a Result X Pure Sim car coming up, and that's Michael Hall, and he will get past quite easily. We've got Jamie Wilson coming up now. I just saw a black flag for somebody, but that might be somebody in
Rob
the
Sutherland.
pits.
He's just reset to the pits. Look at the state of that car.
If it's a kink, then I am so sorry.
Yeah, it was.
Oh my god, it was. No way.
Let's just see. Is it just what he did the last few times? Whoops, that's a bit too abrupt, Pete.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
no.
sailed it. Too much in, too hot in, a tyre on the inside, and wham.
Oh, that's a big whack.
That'll take his fillings out, won't it?
All I can say is, it's better that it happened now than on lap 1 or lap 2. Could you
Yeah.
imagine the carnage?
Yes, that would have been an utter disaster as everybody else would have collected him. So, yeah. Not great for Rob Sutherland, but he's been dicing with that crash on many laps as far as I could see.
Yeah, at some point the tyres are going to just give up on you,
Yeah.
and you're going to see a lot more people, once they've heard that someone's gone off in the kink, it could cause a few more people
Ooh.
to drive that a little bit more conservatively, which some will take advantage of
Yeah.
by lifting off a little bit earlier before the corner and just getting a stronger exit out of it, taking advantage of those who are just lifted in the same place over and over.
I just saw PVG give that position to Dietmar, which is bizarre. Has PVG got damage? Let's have a look at his cockpit.
Only thing I can think of.
See if he straightens up the wheel and it's all bonkers.
No, I physically can't see anything wrong with that, so I just wonder if maybe PVG's underfueled.
Car looks fine, even though the wrong paint's on it. Yeah, I think you're right. I think he's now worried he's not got enough fuel.
Carl Hardy just hanging out with Chris Shaw and Tony Walker. The Tony, Chris, Carl train hasn't changed order at all since the last pit stop.
Nope.
So all struggling to get past each other at the moment, but Liam O'Sullivan in front.
Yeah, he's doing all right. He's down 2 positions from the start, but those 2 positions are Logan and Stephen. Greg Daffel was leading by 20 seconds at one point. He's now leading by only 14 over Rene, who won't even be in shot because he's on a different postcode at the minute. That's not to say he's no good, it's just to say that Greg has absolutely lit this thing alive. Now, Pete Newman could get on terms with Rene if Rene had even the slightest of errors, because he's only 2.3 seconds behind. And then they've got a comfortable gap back to Michael Hall, who is just coming round onto Kettle Bottoms now. Not Kettle Bottoms, sorry, Downs.
He does seem to have a bit of a Logan and Walker problem behind him.
Oh. Oh. Oh!
They are getting closer and closer.
Well, I think there's only a couple of laps.
Yeah, but for the Result Pure Sims team, it's going to be a bit sweaty here.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to get great points, but yeah, you're right. 2 more laps at the rate that these two are lapping at the minute. I wonder if Stephen will try anything on the last lap.
Well, I want to be here for it if he does. Because this could end up being a really, really good battle. This is
brother. Oh, his brother's having a real good look at Liam. Has Liam got a slowdown? Oh no, he hasn't. It's just that Tony's got a very, very good run.
A little bit of a touch.
Just a tiny touch. That's all it takes. Chris Shaw's now all over T.
Dense they are now.
And you weren't wrong, by the way. Logan has caught Michael Hull.
Wow. Insane.
Right, the draft train begins here. And I think the person in the driving seat at the minute is going to be Chris Shaw.
Yes, I was just going to say, Tony and Liam dragged in so much down that straight that Chris just literally stopped still.
Yeah.
And in that Audi, sometimes just being an Audi is enough to give you a bit of an advantage here. I don't think we're going to see anything. If I was Chris, I wouldn't make this move now. And looks like he's just going to prepare himself for the next corner. Decent exit through there. And Liam is in big trouble here.
Yeah.
I have a feeling this could potentially go 3 wide.
Marius has caught Jamie, by the way. Marius has caught Jamie Wilson. Right, so these are going 2 wide into
A little bit of a twitch just
Moraine
there
Sweet
from
corner.
Tony.
Yeah, so that's Chris Shaw has got that done on T, but T might come back.
Oh, Marius has a black flag.
Oh, that's incident. Yep.
Yeah, probably the 4X there probably didn't help.
Yeah. Isn't it 8 for when you hit your own teammate?
How many spanners I'll be thrown at him
Yeah.
after the Vegas? So now Marius has to be careful here. He does have a black flag, so really he shouldn't be pushing as
Well,
hard as he can.
Jamie
If something
Wilson-
bad happens here,
Yeah, Jamie Wilson will probably know that he's going to get punished. He'll have to serve before the end of the last. No, before the end of the penultimate lap. You cannot serve a penalty, a black flag penalty on the last lap. We've seen it so many times before, where people think, "Oh, I can just pit on the last lap." No, you can't. You'll get the full book of the law thrown at you.
that's
And
an
he's
extra
done it,
40
he's gone.
seconds, and yep, it's probably Jaden listening to the stream, screaming at him right now. Just get in.
Right, what's going on here? Stephen has dropped off the back of Logan. Logan's sniffed blood now, and he wants another position.
Yep, and it's against Michael, where Michael and Logan probably haven't had too much of an opportunity to fight each other, because usually on a normal race day, they swap positions for the second race.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So this could be an interesting one to watch, to see just how they fight each other. Logan very good at planning his attacks, very methodical in his approach. Does it in his own videos as well, where he's talking through. As other
Whoa.
people have said before, they see Logan's videos as a case study to themselves.
Right.
Sometimes. So Michael is probably going to be a bit of an unknown in Logan's world. So let's see how this one pans out.
Are we on the last lap, do you think? No, we're nowhere
No,
near it, are we?
we've still got
Good
a
grief.
while to go yet.
Yeah, I
so
thought it was going to be 32 laps. It's going to be more like 34, 35. I wonder how many
Greg's,
people are
in
caught out on
between.
fuel.
It'd be interesting to see.
Because these big tracks, they catch people out. You underestimate just how much the fuel usage is going to be. Look at the line that Logan's taking here. He's mega wide going in. He's going to late apex this one, and he's going to get mega drive up onto the back of Michael Hall's car through
Was
the
that
King.
a Sega quote just there?
Where?
Reference Mega Drive.
Totally didn't even say that. If I say Master System, then yes.
Okay, my mistake.
Cedric's had to go back to the pits. He's out of fuel.
Yep. Black flag as well.
Oh, and a black flag, right.
Yep. Ooh, and Logan with a move on the
Whoa.
outside, but
Nearly. Now, where's Stephen
And
when all this is
I was
going
about
on?
to say that's only going to benefit Stephen right now. But Michael's got to have the best exit of his life here. Pick a lane and stick with it. Oh, that was a brilliant exit from Logan there.
Yeah.
Michael is in big trouble here, and Logan can run an outside line really, really well.
Michael needs to move now if he's going to move.
He's going to pinch it slightly. So he's going to sacrifice his own line. Logan's not going to get the move done in time.
Michael's keeping him shallow to the last second.
Yep, could be looking for the up and under.
Oh, look at that.
really-
Parked it on the apex. Perfect from Logan. Perfect from Michael. There's not a lot of defence you can put up, is there?
Go. Nice exit there by Stephen. Michael losing out on that one there. Michael trying to sort of cover himself for turn number 3. Probably didn't need to against Stephen, because Stephen was always going to use this straight here as a launcher to propel himself. And Michael sticking to the inside line here.
Look how
Same
wide
with
Stephen's
Logan.
gone.
And in fact,
Oh.
Logan's played a blinder there.
He stacked him.
Yes, pretty much.
Yeah.
Michael was already using that inside line. Logan knew he wasn't going to try and make a move on him, but if he could slow down Michael enough, means Michael goes across onto the racing line that Stephen wants to go onto. It slows both cars down behind him.
Yeah, very, very clever. It's brilliant watching him work, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely somebody that if you want to learn how to drive a touring car, then just watch Logan. He will give you the foundations for you to build upon.
Let's see how much sawing of the steering wheel goes on through the kink now with these worn tyres.
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
You'd be surprised when you're skidding on those tires, how little input you actually need to put in
Really?
if
Wow.
you know how to control your car.
Ah.
It's the same as those who sometimes on certain tracks use a little bit of brake and manipulate the back of the car
Yeah,
so they're
mate.
almost sliding through the corner,
Yeah.
and it's exactly the same with there, just with worn tyres instead. Hard skill to master, but we're on board with Stephen Walker, so you know it's gonna
Yeah.
it's gonna look easy, isn't it?
Yeah. Right. Not got anything this lap. I don't think he's going to have a tow because Michael's going to have a tow as well.
This is the last lap as well, by the way.
Oh. Oh yeah, flag out.
So it'll be interesting to see if anyone runs out of fuel. And just like Alan's saying in the chat, riveting passage of play, absolutely, absolutely.
It's like chess at 100 odd miles an hour, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so here's Greg, your race leader. He's just put a move on RDJ there, who's much delayed after finding his way into the wall earlier on.
Oh, it's worth going into that battle.
Oh yeah, here we
with
go.
Stephen Walker.
I didn't think he'd be on him quite that quick, but he is.
And Logan's actually giving a slipstream to Michael here
That's
to allow him
hilarious.
to have the have a bit of an advantage on the inside line here, and that's pretty much going to seal the 4th place for Logan McKenzie as they both go 2 wide into there, both running it quite long through there, and Logan can now just run away free.
Yeah, done his job now.
There's also a battle with Chris Short, Tony Walker and Carl Hardy that's getting pretty close as well. Pretty much, well, 2 of them teammates with the other battle in front, and Chris being the odd one out.
Yeah.
Keeping an eye on the timing tower as well. Chris Dixon in 23rd and Darryl Wright as well into this last lap. 23rd and 24th both fighting it out there as well. And they're in front of Greg, so they'll get one more lap to drive around and fight it out. At the moment we are watching the closest battle on the race, and probably the most significant in terms of points, especially for this endurance round where everything is doubled. And look at that speed going through there.
From both of them.
Yeah, and if Stephen's going to make a move, it needs to be now, and it might be unorthodox, and I think we're going for unorthodox as Greg Daffron gets the win.
Nice work from Greg.
Yep, and Stephen Walker not able to get that done on Michael Hall. Might have to quickly go to Chris Shaw, Tony Walker and Carl Hardy's battle there as well, as Rene gets a fantastic, brilliant 2nd place there. What a result.
Somewhere in that, Pete Newman has crossed the line. Oh, this is a drag race.
That rest of the podium. And it's going
he's not going to do
I
it.
think Michael Hall's just going to get it.
Michael's done a great job of keeping him just behind him. Wow.
That gets so close sometimes. And here it is, one more. But I think Tony Walker's going to have this due to the slipstream of the Audi in front.
Yeah.
It does mean Jamie Wilson gets the win in Pro-Ams with Chris Shaw, Tony Walker rounding off the rest of that podium. Carl Hardy getting 4th place there.
I think we've not heard the last... Oh, I didn't think we'd heard the last of Daniel Lewis, but he went a bit wide on that last corner. I thought the Audi might just be able to chew enough tarmac to get onto terms with Chris Needham, but not the case. Over the line they go. Right, so now it's this battle. So this is this is Jeff... Is it? Hang on. This is Darryl. Oh, yeah.
Darryl Wright, and this is for 3rd place in AMS. So this is it, neck and neck.
I'm so used to seeing Chris in a work guard colour, I doubted what I was looking at. Chris doing a good job.
We've got the best seats in the house for this one right now, and it's all going to go into that last corner. We've already seen how much of a drag race it can get in that last corner. It wasn't the greatest corner there from Chris. Darryl just needs a really, really strong exit out of here, and you know what? It's could get really close. Yep.
He's got a good run.
It's going to be, and this is going to be close. Who's going to get that podium? It is going to be.
I don't know.
Oh!
I don't know.
I think Darryl got it.
Oh, he did. Just
0.023.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That is brilliant. Good racing.
And we got it on film.
And we got it on film for once. Because I am the worst cameraman in the world. I think one of the standout performances has to be Rene. Kept his cool the entire way. What a great race from him.
Absolutely, and fans of Cutting Corny TCR team as well are going to be absolutely thrilled with that too. Long time coming. It's so many times Rene's just been really unlucky after strong races, and today it's clicked really nicely for him.
It has. And Pete Newman, we didn't get to see him cross the line, but he was definitely in third place, so there was too much else going on at that point, as everybody finishes their racing experience here at Road America by bringing the car around, as they should, into the pits.
Everybody on the radio congratulating each other, apart from
Look at
the
this.
Finn Logan might have just run a bit dry.
Yep. But it's good to see them doing this. I mean, the finishing off of the car back to pit road is a key part of this. It makes it real, doesn't it, if you know what I mean? It is a simulator, so why not simulate the return on the cool down lap?
Do wonder if Stephen's about to run out of fuel as well, though.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
I mean,
'Cause
they
have
both
pitted.
entered and exited the same time.
I think there's another car behind them that might end up helping. Stephen doesn't sound great either, does he?
No.
I think he's nearly out of fuel too.
Oh, are we going to get a
Andy, give him a push. Oh.
Nah. Well, you can't say they didn't leave it out on the track.
I know, yeah.
Figuratively and literally.
Yeah. They're giving him a shove. I think
Yeah,
they're both out.
They're both out.
Dear. Who else is behind him at the minute? Chris Dixon. Where is he? I think he's out. He is as well. Right, so everybody was right on the ragged edge of their fuel limit, so that tells a story of its own, folks. Right, let's have a look at the finishing order for this endurance race here at Road America. Round 15 of the 21st season of the TCR Challenge Cup from BSTV. Greg Daffron won by 16.5 seconds in the end. What a magnificent performance that is. Rene Earhart, again, another sterling and outstanding performance there in second place for Cutting Corny TCR team. Sorry, Greg for RD Simsport. Renee for Cutting Corny TCR. Pete Newman over the line in third, gets the podium for the race for Result X Pure Sims, and good points, good solid points for Result X Pure Sims in that championship race against RD Simsport. Logan McKenzie finished fourth for Yellow Flag Motorsport with Michael Hall in fifth in that very close finish there between the three cars for Result X Pure Sims, with Stephen Walker in sixth place for BSTV Esports Pink. Jamie Wilson was your first Pro-Am car over the line and had a very, very good performance, a rounded performance all through that race. Seventh overall for Team Chimera. Chris Shaw, second in class, eighth on track for Ascari Autosport. Again, right in the thick of everything, as was Tony Walker T in ninth and third in class for BSTV Esports Pink. Then Carl Hardy crossed the line in 10th for Result X Pure Sims. Look at all those points for Result X Pure Sims. I know they only score the top two, but it's a strong offering this year. Liam O'Sullivan finished 11th for Rita Engineering. Marius Hibmer 12th for JC Academy, with Dietmar Hoos for Cutting Corny over the line in 13th place. 14th was Pete Van Gool for Result Clothing iRacing team. Chris Needham 15th for Air Smart Racing. He was having a great time, I am fairly convinced. Daniel Lewis over the line in 16th for Blade Designs SRL. Callum Brandt 17th. A great display of sportsmanship actually from Daniel Lewis, dropping back to let the other driver through. I can't remember which one it was now. Callum Brandt.
I think it was.
It was Paul Hurley.
Or was it Chris?
I
No,
think
it was Chris.
I think it was
wasn't
Chris. Chris Needham.
Yeah, it was Chris.
Callum Brandt 17th for RD Simsport. Demis Tigchular 18th for Hydra Race Racing Forces. I don't think that classes as a win. Where was I up to there? Jamie Jeffrey over the line in 19th place for Coupes and Convertibles Racing. Had a few issues, I think, somewhere along the route. Not sure what they were. Don't know whether you can figure that out, Jay. Any ideas? I'm a bit confused. No. He's usually a lot faster than that. But anyway, Paul Hurley was your first AM driver, over the line in 20th overall for just an average sim racer at Blade Designs. He had a tussle with so many people, really dogged fighting. Chesney Vandenbroeke gets a podium for JC Academy in the AM class, over the line 21st but second in class. Well done to him. Deck Crowther finished 22nd for Blade Designs SRL. Darrell Wright over the line in 23rd but third in class. Great result there for Result Clothing iRacing team, and chased down by Chris Dixon right to the line in 24th for Safeguard. Jeff Saunders finished 25th. RDJ, Ronald de Jong, finished 26th. 27th was Fee for Workguard. Cedric finished 28th. Dale Bennison finished 29th for Safeguard. Rob Sutherland finished, was classified 30th. I think he did come back out, actually. 30th for RD Simsport. Andy Littler did come back out as well, 31st for Workguard. And Jaden Scott, who we've already heard from, parked it after an incident which we shan't mention again, shall we, Jay? Well, you might, but I won't. And that is the end of the standings there, folks. What a fantastic race that was. It never ceases to amaze me what this field can achieve in terms of entertainment. Really, really good.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's apart from the one little incident with teammates there, and I think we had another coming together at some point as well. It's everyone did what they needed to do, kept it as clean as possible. We saw some great clusters of racing at the beginning, and some brilliant displays of side-by-side racing.
Yeah. Why is he down there? Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Why have I still got that showing? Because I haven't clicked that. All right. Let's go on to this camera. This camera. Gets all the sponsors on that camera a little bit better. Thrilloichi. Thanks, great stuff. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm trying to figure out if I've read that wrong, but I haven't. Cool. But yes, thank you. It's good that you've enjoyed that. Someone's giving those bunches of flowers or whatever it is. I don't know. So I'm going to throw some hearts at them, some smiley faces.
I'm going to click a load of those in the YouTube chat. And anyone who's in the YouTube chat at the moment, remember to get yourselves a thumbs up on the channel, on the stream, get subscribing, get involved in the chat if you want, because there's a new YouTube ranking system for those who chat. So get yourselves on it. You gotta get Eura. You gotta let Eura win top chatter tonight.
Andy was wrong about who the winner was going to be. Right, let's start these interviews away, and we'll start our interviews, obviously, with the superior performance of Greg Daffron. Good evening.
Good evening, gents.
Well, that was some kind of dominant performance, that. What on earth? Where did you pull that out of the bag from?
Yeah, thanks. I don't know. Road America's not typically been a strong track of mine, but it seemed to be today. So I actually got 0x in the race as well, which I was more impressed with than winning it, I think, especially with that kink. The kink can get kinky at times.
It certainly did for Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kinked his car. It kinked his car in a number of different places. But yeah, I mean, Jay, how many superlatives can you come up with for this? Because that is some kind of performance. 16.6 seconds was his win time. He was up 21 seconds at one point. How did you come back at that?
Dashing Daffron does it again.
Dashing Daffron. Wow, that's good. Yeah, we're going to have to find out what dashing is in French. Because obviously it's French. Greg Daffron. But yeah,
probably
I mean...
dash on.
Oh
no, cancelled by France again.
Yeah, we've lost Canada, we've lost Belgium and France today from our viewership. But yeah, I mean, what do you put that performance down to? Is it like dogged practice? Is it track familiarity? Is it just that you've got God pants on? What is it?
Everybody is familiar with Road America, aren't they? It's a popular track in our racing, so it didn't take long to get up to speed this week.
Okay.
And I don't know, this whole season, I think I made a conscious effort the last 2 seasons to just try and improve stuff, whatever it is, try and polish the rough edges. I last raced in BSTV. Is it season 19? Not the
Yeah,
one
yeah,
gone,
yeah.
but the one before. And I had speed some weeks, and then other weeks I had speed, but then I wasn't consistent or whatever else. Um, so I think it's just a culmination of like, yeah, a couple of months of literally just how do I get faster? How do I get better at setups? Let's just try this on the setup and see what happens, and learning that way. It wasn't anything in particular this week. I wasn't too sure going into it really. Like I said, I didn't think it was going to be a strong track of mine.
And why was your
But
first pit stop so short?
it was just so that nobody could undercut me. But
Ah.
it sort of it backfired in the end because then lots of people overcut me, and I got stuck behind. I think it was
PVG.
Pete Van Gaal who
Yeah.
hadn't pitted, but it was only for a lap. So and then once he pitted, no, sorry, I got past him, and then I had a clear track then. So the strategy I think was fine.
Yeah, you got him out of Canada Corner going through Thunder Valley, didn't you?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
I worried that yeah, somebody could have just about undercut me, and then I would have spent the second stint behind, one of the guys that was in second or third. So I thought, well, I'll just cover that off. It could have come back to bite me if I had then got traffic on the second, but it all worked out well.
Well, it's looking very good for the championship now, isn't it? You went into this nearly 300 points in the lead. You've only done wonders for that. You're going to have to prepare yourself for handling my wood.
I look forward to receiving your words, Pete.
As everybody does, funnily enough. It's what I get told a lot. I'm very proud of it, to be honest, But yeah, make enough room, won't you? Because it's massive on your mantelpiece or wherever you're going to display it. But we've seen championships lost with about this kind of gap before in another series, not in this series. But I would say you've got a good firm grip on it right now.
Yeah,
Couldn't say that without
probably.
giggling, sorry.
I probably couldn't have possibly wished for more points in the championship at this point, could I? I haven't had a bad round really. Maybe the wet round, I guess, at Phillip Island, but even that still score points.
Yeah. It's going to take something spectacular to depose you from that top spot at the moment. Jay, any other feedback for Greg? I mean, it's just been a perfect evening, hasn't it?
It literally has. Like, as soon as lap one was done, I think the race was pretty much called. It was only yours to lose, but as usual, Greg, you just no mistakes, nice and calm. And you said you got no instant points through that whole race as well. I think you might, after Derek had a bit of a rough first couple of laps, I think you might be this time next week on top of the Safe Drive Award as well, which absolutely blows my mind.
Okay, yeah. That's the Sir Alan Award as well, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
That'd be an honour as well. It was, yeah. That's a perfect score, isn't it? Pole, fastest lap, win, and 0x. So, yeah, mega happy with that. It's a shame the team didn't have a good week though. Callum and Rob both getting caught up in incidents. So.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think your team championship might be a bit more threatened because Result X Pure Sims did very well overall. Pete Newman in second, Michael Hall in fifth. So they've got a good haul of points. We'll see. We'll see. Once the points go up after the interviews are finished, it'll be interesting reading on the team score. What a fantastic performance tonight, Greg. Do you have anyone you want to shout out to and give thanks to after this dominating victory?
The usual shout out to you guys because you deserve it every week, giving up your free time to organise this fantastic league that we can all race in and have fun. And then I want to shout out to my wife and daughter because my wife asked for a shout out. She likes listening back to the interviews and laughing at me and saying that I sound nervous or whatever else. So, hi Shawnee, thanks for taking on the parenting duties every Wednesday so I can race in Backfire.
Yeah,
Awesome stuff.
We'll say thank you to Shawnee as well because without people allowing, in inverted commas, their partners to race, they just don't get to. So thanks, Shawnee. Glad you like watching as well. You should get on the chat, give him some grief on the chat. That's what we like. That's what BSTV is all about. But no,
Go in and shake the steering wheel about.
yeah, I find that gets the best reaction out of people, don't you, Jay? Yeah. Right, where are we going next? Anybody know? Because I ain't got a clue.
Sonoma.
Is it?
Sonoma NASCAR
Ooh.
short,
Oh, that's gonna
which
be
I think is the first time in TCR. I think off the top of my head.
in
Or
any.
it's been years, if not.
Has any series ever been there, including NASCAR? You couldn't get more different to Road America, that's for sure. How do you think you're going to go there? Have you already got your setup?
If that's true, it's the first time TCR have been there. That explains why I don't even own the track then. So no idea.
Ah, okay.
I think I raced it in Forza 4 or something, but I doubt that was laser scan. Let's put it that way. Back in the
Yeah,
day.
no, I think you're right. Well,
Great track.
yeah, it is a
Is
good
it?
track.
Okay.
Amazing.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
amazing.
yeah. Can't say too many good things about Sonoma, but the track choice, yeah, you're gonna spend as much time on the brakes as you are on the gas. You'll see what I mean when you get there. So that's going to be really interesting then, and seeing how you react to that, and especially with someone like Logan, who will probably be able to drive Sonoma in his sleep, just basically where the geography is. But yes, we will look forward to seeing you this time next week. Greg Duffron, everyone.
Likewise. Cheers, guys.
Cool. Right, next up. Who is next? Where is Pete in? No Pete. No Callum. No Callum. Surely Renee is in here. Can you believe Renee's not in the interview room? What? No.
Probably getting
word.
blasted with champagne on the podium still.
Yeah, or trying to separate the other two who tried to. Yeah. Let me see. What else have we got? Oh, where is he? There he is. Next into the booth, we will bring in the mighty King of the Audi, Jamie Wilson. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Right.
I thought you were going to sing that then, like King of the Road.
Seeing as I can't sing, I'm going to save everybody that pain. You started your Road America campaign from 5th, which was a really, really good qualifying. Did you have a tow, or is this Audi just a qualifying monster?
Well, I don't know what happened. I must have been possessed or something at the time because while I did have a tow on that lap, I then did the following lap and I was less than a tenth off of it without a tow. So,
Interesting.
and then I needed a wee, so I didn't continue. So, I didn't do the last little bit of qualifying. So yeah, there probably might have been a little bit more, and it was close as well. I think it was only like a tenth and a half, or not even that ahead, and Nats Todger behind.
And I think you got lead lap points in that race as well.
No, don't think so.
You didn't get one?
Don't believe so. No, because I pitted with everyone else, pretty much.
I thought I'd seen you at the top. Never mind.
Nah, Stephen Walker and Logan would have stayed out longer than me. So.
Maybe, yeah, they did milk it, didn't they? So yeah.
I mean, I'll have them though if you want to edit.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You get what you deserve, and if you didn't lead a lap, you don't deserve it. So yeah, you were in quite a lot of battles, especially when the likes of Logan and Stephen were hooning their way through. Pit stops didn't seem to phase you much. That was pretty clean in and out. Was your start a bit dodgy?
No, not especially. It wasn't amazing, but it wasn't a classic.
Chimera start. Yeah.
But the fisticuffs was more early on really because there was a bit of handbags going on at the front with I think Pete Newman from memory.
Yeah.
And probably Callum, I guess, and which then led to second fisticuffs.
Well, yeah, it was Renee got the whole shot on Callum, and then Pete tried to make use of the space that was created, which closed amazingly quickly, and not enough room given by either driver is my assessment of that, and Callum came off the worst.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it as, that's an attempted murder, and then 5 seconds later, that's an actual murder.
Yeah.
So, and I was just like, coming through.
Yeah. Room for
and then I had the Pure Sims boys then chased me back down again, which was inevitable. And then I just made life difficult for them in my usual style.
Yeah.
A good move to get past me. And then, yeah, it was just about kind of managing from there. My pace did fall off a fair bit. And I was trimmed out to the max, so I was on like Monza setup, so it was crap in the middle sector. Pretty good on the other two.
Was
So.
the back end trying to wrap itself around the engine?
It wasn't so much that. It was just I just couldn't carry a huge amount of speed through like the carousel.
Okay.
And it would just compromise you through the corners basically. But then as soon as I got on a straight, you know, another car behind would need to be, you know, basically in the front wheel arches to get a run. So, which a few managed to do, to be fair. But yeah, no, it was just about managing it. And then I had who was it? It was Jaden behind me for ages. He was sort of playing with his food a little bit. I think he could have just driven up to the back of me. Maybe he was saving fuel or something. I think he made a mistake at Canada from memory. And then Marius at the end was chasing me down. I'm sure Jay was cheering both of them on.
Yes, until a certain point in the race, yeah.
I guess there was
Yeah.
a driver shame at the end there, was my assumption.
It
with
was.
Marius, but yeah, which is a shame. But that would have been a good last couple of laps without that. But yeah, otherwise it was just I was quite happy, sat in my void.
Yeah, very good. A lovely drive in the American country for you. Another one next time, but a bit more frantic. Sonoma, NASCAR, short. That's going to be a bit of a drama if we get 32 cars on that.
Yeah, that's got like the mega curb of doom, if memory serves.
Yes, it has. I didn't mention that to Greg. I'll let him find that out all for himself. It'd be lovely.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Especially when you're behind, you know,
And you
40
can't see
cars
it.
or whatever.
Yeah,
It always is in these, and you can't see a damn thing, and you end up going to space on it.
Yeah. And when people thought the jump at Bathurst had gone, there's another one at Sonoma, NASCAR short.
What do you mean the steering wheel broke off?
Oh, don't remind me of that, please.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I wasn't even thinking of that. Yeah, that's.
Oh dear. So yeah, I mean, I don't remember the last. I think I last drove that version of Sonoma. I think I was driving something like the Kia Optima.
Oh my god.
Yeah, probably with its concrete suspension.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
would have been
yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, that shook your fillings out while you were in your rig. That was
We
crazy.
did it in that truck series that we did here.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That was yeah.
bonkers. That series.
that was pretty mad. Yeah.
We should bring that back just for a hoot. But okay. Well, it's been very entertaining all night. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go and practice trying to stay off that curb at Sonoma?
Yeah, shout out to you guys as usual and everyone I was racing with. Pete and Michael Hall, you know, did a very good job at dealing with me being an arsehole, being in the way, basically. But they responded to it well, and
Right.
cleanly, and it was fair enough.
Cool.
So yeah, shout out to them. Good stuff.
No, well said. We look forward to seeing you racing this time next week. Jamie Wilson, everyone.
Cheers, guys.
Right, lovely. Would you like to interview Logan?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, why not? Yeah. So, into the booth now we bring the organizer of the Alpha Touring Championship on the other side of the pond, Logan McKenzie. Over to you, Jay.
Logan, how are we doing tonight? A great jump up from 28th all the way to 4th. What was with Stephen Walker right behind you pretty much through 99% of that race, what was the plan going into it?
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure what the fuel saving situation was going to be, so the first 5 laps were kind of just wait and see how it all played out, and just survive. A lot of close calls back there, but generally pretty clean race to have to climb through that whole field with all the slipstream. I knew it was going to be slow going, and there was a time there in the middle of the race where Steven and I were fuel saving together, and we were no longer really catching Jamie in front, And I was thinking, is it really worth it to save this extra lap? And then we came out of the pits and we were next to Jamie. And I was like, okay, yeah, I just need to stop doubting that staying out as long as humanly possible is always the best strategy. And again, today it worked out.
Yeah, absolutely. There was we were wondering and counting down like how long it was taking for everybody to come in. Just with you and Stephen left, we're like, okay, maybe this lap. Okay, no, maybe the following lap after that one. But yeah, everyone just seemed to be fighting with each other quite nicely, giving you and Stephen a fantastic chance to jump up a few extra positions there. Coming into the last 5-6 laps, a lot of battling going on between yourself, Stephen, and Michael Hall. Yourself and Michael, I don't think you two have really battled too much because usually it's a situation where Michael's towards the top of the grid on the first place, and when the grid reversal comes on, you've both sort of like swap positions on the grid. So what was it like battling with Michael today towards the end stages?
That was the first time that I fought him, and I think more than anybody that I came across today, he defended the hardest. But even I think I passed him into turn one still, and I was just confused the whole day, honestly, because I think I made 4 or 5 passes on the inside there, not counting people who just let me by, and I was just wondering why, because it feels like the inside line's so much better into turn one. So every time someone gave me, I was like, "Thank you very much." So that's how I got around Michael, and then uh, from there, I just wanted him behind me instead of Steven. I'm sure that was pretty obvious.
Yeah, we did see a situation going downhill into turn 5, I think it is, where you both sort of hugged the inside line, and you did really well defensively to keep Michael in that little box there, so Stephen wasn't able to get any clean pass through. So that was we did notice that, and that was a really good placement of the car there. But so you finished overall. Was it fourth you finished? It was fourth place, so
It
just
was.
outside the podiums. Next week, it's a track I'm pretty sure you know pretty well. I'm sure ATC have raced it a couple of times, and Sonoma, the NASCAR short layout. So take it away. How good is Sonoma in general and the NASCAR layout?
Well, Sonoma was one of the 2 road courses that was a staple on the NASCAR schedule until recently when they started getting more road courses. But it is everything. It's all the difficult stuff about American road courses packed into one little package because there's really no overtaking opportunities, especially on the short layout. But the short layout has this great like run down to what's called the chute, and then a right hander where you clatter over a curb. Where you would typically exit from the carousel on the long layout. But the short layout, yeah, I mean, anybody who's a NASCAR fan has driven that layout countless times on video games, and ATC has been there, I think, 3 times now, and every time it proves to be almost impossible to pass. So it's a very difficult challenge, and I mean, there's no runoff anywhere, so it's just one of those tracks.
That's fair. It is one of my favorite hot lapping tracks to do. Admittedly, back in the day, it was in Skip Barber. I haven't had too much time to do it in TCR, but I'm definitely looking forward to doing the officials and watching Wednesday for that one. But yeah, overall for tonight for yourself, up 23, 24 places. Absolutely fantastic drive from yourself, Logan. Anyone that you want to give a shout out to at all?
I'll throw a shout out over Michael Polisek's way because he has got the secret sauce on the setups, and ATC will be here on Monday. So I had something going from him today, and it worked pretty well.
Ah, fantastic. Yeah, to everybody else, please make sure you are checking out ATC as well. Fantastic North American League. I've raced it in it myself as well, and everyone there is just a fantastic community, and it's fantastic racing as well at the same time. But Logan, we shall see you hopefully next week at Sonoma. Well done on tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Logan McKenzie.
Thank you, guys.
Cool. Right, I am going to go and interview one Paul Hurley because this boy got top spot in AM class this evening. Paul Hurley, good evening.
Good evening, guys. How are you?
All the better for seeing you get a lovely top step of the podium in your class. Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, was that down to... Where are you on track? I nearly forgot for Logan. I'm definitely not going to forget for you. Where's Paul? Paul. There. We saw you doing some pretty robust defending. All fair. But yeah, you've had a busy night. It's been a bit of a crazy one. Qualifying was pretty good. I think you qualified 23rd or something like that. And kind of just moved up from there. You got a few freebies along the way. Thank you, gifts. Was that down to just practice, or is this a track that you know so well you didn't need to, and you had it all in the locker?
I know it well enough. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy it. I actually enjoy this track. I know it's not everyone's favourite track, but at the start, I got a decent enough start, and then I see Logan come past. So to give it, I'm not going to hold him up. Tony Walker then nearly killed me,
Right.
and then yeah, Cedric got past, and I had a good battle with Cedric. And then yeah, I was stuck behind Jamie for a long time. I think he had damage, Jamie Jeffrey.
Yeah, there was something going on with Jamie, and I don't know what it was. I don't think it was just car damage. I think there was maybe technical issues at his end, because he pitted at a bizarre time. He didn't hit anybody that I could see. He was just off pace. So a bit inexplicable from Jamie, to be honest.
He must have been off pace because I went past him.
Oh dear. But no, you've done really well tonight. You kept the whole of your class behind you. Even some Pro-Am drivers that usually are a little bit higher up, you kept them behind you as well. Really good performance. Great.
I appreciate that.
Great car control. No scary Mary moments. And I don't know, it's just... the car looked planted underneath you tonight in a way that... not that it doesn't necessarily normally, but so much more tonight, if that makes sense.
Yeah, just to say, it's a track I was being a little bit cautious on some of the corners because, like the fast right-hander after carousel, towards the end of the race when the tyre wear was coming into play, that was becoming really sketchy. And young Chesney, to be fair, was catching me towards the end, hand over foot. But I just wanted to bring it home in the end. So I didn't want to push too hard there.
Right. Okay. Well, that's sensible. And next week we go to Sonoma. It's an unusual version of the layout as well. It's NASCAR short. That one's going to pose a few challenges. Have you even driven that before?
I've driven Sonoma, but not that layout.
You want to practice it, I can assure you. If you've listened to some of the other interviews, then you'll know what we're on about. So yeah, that one's going to be interesting. SRL, that's launched now, hasn't it? Was that last week? Last week?
No. It's going to be round 5 this Friday.
Oh, crikey! Where am I? What year is this? Who are you? Yeah. Okay, round 5. And yeah, you race on Fridays still?
Yep. Still Fridays from 8:30. Still, if anyone's welcome to join, still league to join. Obviously, you're not going to compete for the championship, but if you get in, get to know people, how they race, come and join us. Yeah, there's good racing in there. There's some fast guys in there. It's competitive. Yeah.
No, all good.
Go for it.
I was just acting dumb about when it was what day it was on, just to try and get you to talk. So that was good. Okay, anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
Yeah, just my fellow teammates on Blade Designs, Dick, Daniel, and to the other guys there, especially Chesney. He, I don't know what he was doing, but he had a little bit of extra special sauce towards the end there.
Yeah. I'm sure
And
Jay will appreciate hearing that.
Premium
and
training.
uh,
Premium.
and Greg, that's a big gap there to win a race by. I think it was about 16. Was it 16 seconds?
Oh, obscene, isn't it? 16.6 seconds.
Yeah, I mean that's impressive.
Yeah, scary. But no, okay. We will look forward to seeing you race this time in our league next week. And Friday for SRL. Yeah,
thanks, guys. Thanks for the broadcast and everything else. So appreciate that.
Awesome stuff. See you this time next week. Paul Hurley, everyone.
Take care. Goodbye.
Okay. He's just mentioned him, and he's waiting in the booth very, very patiently for an interview with his team boss. Jay, here is Chesney Vandenbroeke.
Hi.
Hey Chesney, how are we doing today? Congratulations on being the second highest point scoring team member today. After, you know what, I'm just going to get straight to the question. What was the reaction of the team chat when the crash happened?
I heard a lot of I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry from Marius. But apparently he braked too late and crashed into him. But yeah, it's no problem.
Well, I'm glad there
Been
was at
there on that.
least I'm glad there was at least 13 sorries in that. So I suppose we can make the fine a little bit smaller on that one. But let's talk about your result. Fantastic, brilliant. Started 24th place overall, climbed up to 21st, but behind Paul Hurley, and by the looks of it, it was less than a second. How are you feeling after tonight?
Kind of bad, but not because of the race. My girlfriend, well, my fiancée, was locked out of the house for an hour, so she was watching to the window.
Oh,
Oh.
dear. You are kidding!
Wait,
No,
what?
I'm
Oh
not
my
kidding.
god!
What, on purpose or accidentally?
No,
Or
I accidentally. So
accidentally
she,
locked out and just
Oh,
watched you
please.
enjoying yourself through the window?
Tell me it
That's
wasn't.
one-
Tell me it wasn't raining or there's a thunderstorm outside or something, please.
no. She is sick, but it's pretty warm here, so.
And I think half of that pretty sick of you as well.
Well, I
Oh
heard
my
some
God.
knocking. I heard some knocking, but I thought it was the cat or something. But it was
Yes.
her.
Oh, you are
getting worse.
getting annihilated tonight. But
Well, it was nice
Well,
knowing you, Chesney.
at
Anyway,
least. Oh no. Well, I hope after today's interview, the first thing you do is you turn everything off and you do whatever she wants for the next 24 years. But
that's a lot of
Something like that.
That's a
well,
lot,
I
a
was
lot
gonna
of
say
cleaning and
hours,
a
but
lot
I
of
thought,
roses.
yeah, yeah, I can't believe I've just heard all that. That's nearly as bad as reversing, showing off, and like not taking advantage of someone else's penalty. I mean, all good things come in threes, so hopefully by the end of the season you'll do something else quite silly. But no, on a serious note, second place finish, absolutely fantastic. That close to Paul Hurley as well. But yeah, no, that's brilliant. I think as a team boss, I couldn't be any happier for you. It's a fantastic result, and I bet you're chuffed as well. Next
Yeah.
week, however, Sonoma. Do you have a track? Are you going to get the track? And how do you think you're going to do?
I have it.
Yeah.
I drove on it, so I have some practice.
Yeah.
And I hope I get my win again, so it can be broadcasted, of course.
Yeah.
But like, it felt good to get my win last week, and I want that again, so I'm just going for it.
Absolutely.
Keep them
Yeah,
points.
best thing you can do for that one. It's a tricky little track, but if everyone's going to be struggling exactly the same on it, so best of luck to you on that one. Anybody that you want to give a shout out for tonight? Actually, I think there's only one person who needs a shout out, and that's your fiance. If they do not get a shout out now, then well, God help you.
I thought I was giving a shout out to my cat. No, but
he's about to get mauled.
Well, do you know what I like the most about that is that he lowered his voice as he said it. The fear
No.
has set in.
Of course, my fiance, because she didn't mind. She found it very funny that she was locked out, and she was happy for me. So that I got my second place. So I love her so much too.
You can say it louder.
Yeah.
But that's amazing. But no, fantastic result tonight. We'll hopefully see you at Sonoma next week. Ladies and gentlemen, and the neighbours who are watching Chesney's house from outside wondering what the hell is going on. Why has he locked his poor fiance out? Well, because Terrible person. Terrible person. We'll see you next week, Chesney. Have a
Talk
great
to you
rest of your
later.
evening.
Bye.
If you survive. Take care.
Oh dear, that's hilarious. We're not beating that
That's
interview
one
for
of the best.
ages.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh dear. I mean, oh, she's a very forgiving person.
Well, that we know of.
Well, yeah. Most people just get mauled, won't they? Honestly. Oh dear, that was hilarious. Right, next into the booth, we shall bring in Chris Dixon. Good evening.
Good evening.
Well, you have had a very busy night. So much going on for you.
I enjoyed it.
I
was
bet you
great.
did. That was an absolute massive scrap. At the very end there, we couldn't help but follow you over the line because there was nothing in that. Absolute drag race.
It was nearly 3 laps that went on for.
Yeah, that was
I
class.
held him, but
Yeah.
just I knew when I come out. I said to him, "You've got us." And he was like, "Nah, I think it's going to be a drag race," and I think it was like 200ths of a second in it.
Yes.
It was nothing.
Yeah, that was a bit bonkers. But talk us through some of the rest of the stuff because we saw you in some real strong battles with Paul Hurley and who was it that went he went past you and then you passed him again. I can't even remember who it was now. But anyway, yeah, just talk us through some of the standout moments of your race.
Yeah, we had some good battles, and I think it was lap 11. I nearly come a cropper with Jamie Jeffrey. I come round the corner and he's
He was
in the main
stationary,
track,
wasn't he?
yeah.
We saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to slam the anchors on and I probably lost about 10 seconds because of that. And then Cedric was catching me back up, but Cedric was battling with Paul a couple of laps before, and the banging doors down the straight. And I think Cedric missed his braking point and went straight on, and I tried to thread the needle and get them both, but Paul cut me off. Yeah, I got Cedric, and then he seemed to just drop out after that. He disappeared. He was there for a bit behind me, about 2 seconds behind me. Then he must have pitted or something because he just disappeared.
Yeah, I think he did. I think there was a
yeah.
pit stop in there, or maybe he hit his incident limit. I'm not sure. No, he's not hit his incident limit.
No.
A few people did. How far away were you? Because you're usually clean as a whistle.
0.
0. Good lad. Only you and Greg Daffron have done that this evening.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Well, I, to be honest, I was about a second and a half behind Paul, and Jamie had just took back over him. And I thought, right, I'm going to drop back here, and I dropped back to about 2.5 seconds and just protected me 0x.
Yeah.
And then I completely balls me pit stop up.
Okay.
And I went in about 2.5, 3 seconds in front of him and come out about 2.5 seconds behind him. I missed the pit box. So,
okay.
But, he had some pace at the end. He'd been fuel saving. I think he'd saved tyres as well. And he seemed to pull away from us. And then I had a good battle with Deck Crowther.
Yeah, but Deck had a few issues at the start, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. I think lap 1 he exited stage left and
into the sand trap. Yeah.
Yeah, totaled the car. So he did well to come back, to be honest. But yeah,
Actually, he has done really well, hasn't he? Because he's made his way back through.
Yeah, I don't know if he reset or if he must have drove back to the pits, which is quite good considering it was turn 1.
Yeah, I think he reset.
Right.
I thought
Well, he has done well. He's done well to come back from where he was then for having a meatball. But yeah, I had a good battle with Fee the first lap as well. And then who was it? Fee and I think it was Chesney.
Right.
Fee and Chesney they were in front of me, and I came round. It was the same corner that I nearly hit Jamie, and I came round the corner, and one was one side, one was the other, and I just thread the needle straight through the middle, and off I went. And it was. I got about 5 seconds on them then, and just held that, and it was a good race. Enjoyed it.
Sounds it. And from what we saw, it was certainly eventful. Sonoma is the next foreboding track. this time next week. Do you own Sonoma? I expect you probably do because you've
I
got
think
quite a
so,
lot of
yes.
content. Have you raced that version of it though?
I'm not sure. I haven't even looked, to be honest.
Ah, right.
I mean, I raced last week and I was in a caravan in Blackpool with the girls dancing, and I had it on a 14-inch laptop screen with an old wheel, and
Right.
so I wasn't going to race, but I got a decent internet connection, so I did, and I finished. I wasn't last, but I didn't do very well.
Well,
I was just, but the main thing was I scored points. So,
yeah, that's part of it. Yeah, and enjoying
yeah,
yourself along the route as well.
I'll have to have a look, see what the track is next week. I don't know if I've done that configuration or not.
I would definitely practice it. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, I will do.
Okay, anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
Yeah, yourselves for the usual, putting the stream on, everyone in the background, everyone coming on and watching and supporting it, and everyone for racing, and mainly the results lads, because if it wasn't for them I wouldn't have a setup, or because I can set the car up a little bit, but nowhere near what they do, and it takes like a second and a half off the lap time, so if it wasn't for the results I'd be struggling a lot more.
No, it's a very good
Big shout out
stable,
to them.
isn't it? Yeah, they're very supportive. It's it's a breeding ground for successful drivers, and your journey is properly evolving now, which is great. Very healthy place to learn the craft. Okay, that's great. Fantastic racing tonight. Very, very entertaining. And looking forward to seeing you this time next week. Chris Dixon, everyone.
Thanks guys, good night.
Right, and if I can click all the buttons in the right order, then we should get in her usual spot, Fiona Siddons. Good evening.
Good evening.
Evening. So, from what I saw, good start. Made up a few positions. You were up in something like 20th at one point. I think there was one gift in that from Deck Crowther at the very start, exited stage left. But otherwise, passed a few people, had a few heated battles. First pit stop, Jay, I think, caught that you rolled straight through your box. Is that right?
I did, yes.
Yeah. And a bit of old reversey to get you back in line. And then some other. Your car control was really good tonight. You let the right people through at the right times, from what I could see. Chose your battles quite sensibly, and stayed out of a great deal of trouble. But I think your incident count was pretty. You would have liked less, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. But most of them was when you go through the carousel, you get the kink. Can't remember what the corner's called.
It is the kink.
Well,
Yeah.
It's called the kink, isn't
Yeah.
it? I insisted on doing it flat out every lap, and I got through one exit for doing it, but it was good fun. I mean, Chris said, "Oh, you just have a lift, don't go in there." So what's the fun in that?
Fair enough. Yeah. Hoon it through there if you can. So yeah, I think we're coming up to it on the stream at the minute.
But that first stint, I had some good battles, and then, like I say, I messed the pit stop up and just lost touch with people after that.
Yeah. But you did make your way back. You weren't too far off. Some hot battles. You were battling with Chesney at one point, amongst others.
It's always fun battling Chesney. He's very fair, and you can trust him going side by side into a corner. He's one of the people you can go in and say, "Yeah, this is going to be fair. We'll stick side by side."
Right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And it looked like a very busy night for you. Do you think Sonoma next week's going to be any quieter? That one's going to be a bit of a nose to tail affair if 32 drivers rock up to Sonoma.
I was going to say, if you get 32 on there, it's going to be my game.
Yeah. Have you raced that version of the track before? I expect you probably have.
I haven't.
Oh, you haven't?
No,
Right, okay.
No. No, and I'm not going to get a chance to practice it because I'm going fishing tomorrow until Tuesday. So
Ah, okay. Right. River fishing.
yeah, going on the River Trent for the first time.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I'm sure you'll enjoy that. A very chilled out time for you. Okay, in that case, we will look forward to seeing you next week. Is there anybody you want to thank before we let you go?
Yeah, everybody who I was battling with, it was brilliant fun, especially Chesney. As I say, it's always good fun with him. He's safe, and Chris and Daryl, we had some good battles as well until I messed the pit stop up. And
Yeah.
you're getting the sack
Yeah, why is that?
because every week I have a good race. I got P19 and you didn't stream it.
Oh,
It's
oh,
a good
unlucky.
job I did. It's a good job I did myself.
Right, cool. Yeah, that happened the last time as well, didn't it? Last season.
It did, yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, sorry. Oh
Uh,
dear.
Real life happens.
Yeah, yeah. All Pete's holidays are cancelled. Okay, in that case, we'll see you this time next week for a lovely dash around Sonoma NASCAR Short. Fiona Siddons, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Pete sent you a DM quick.
Yeah, I
I've
know.
already seen
I've
it.
just thumbs it up. I have selective blindness, and I've left the poor lad in the chat for about 1,000,000 years. Liam O'Sullivan, good evening.
Evening. I was having a chat anyway, so I don't mind.
How did I get you mid-conversation? I do enjoy doing that. It's one of the things that I
Yeah,
strive
yeah.
for, you know. So,
It's true. It's definitely true.
I do. If I can see somebody sharing a screen as well, I like to grab them because it just screws everything up. Not that I'm cruel or anything, but Rita Engineering Esports, you had a lot of coverage for all your sponsors in that race. Your qualifying was, are you lacking a bit of seat time still, or are you just getting more comfortable with the car? Because I know that you're like super rapid. You've taken some of the fastest guys that we have here to task in previous seasons. Was the qualifying just not to your liking?
That's the best I've qualified. I'm pretty sure.
Is
Like
it?
I did Canadian Tire. What was it? A few weeks ago. I was, I think, 21st, and then
Yeah,
I
that's a
remember.
bit exceptional for you though.
So I don't know. It just clicked round here. I really struggled with the car and setup of Canadian Tire, just with how loose it was. I don't know whether the Veloster contributed to that as well. It just wasn't a great car around there, maybe. But round here, I don't know. It just, whether that's a driving style thing, a setup thing. It just, again, just I got the perfect lap in the toe first lap I did, and set me up. I did a load of practice of learning how to actually start the car properly this time, instead of what I did at Canadian Tire of losing 5 spots every time on the start.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was a shame at the end there. I had to save 0.4 laps of fuel on that last lap because I wasn't watching the fuel and had accidentally underfueled it. So that's why I dropped off like 12 seconds at the end. I had to let Tony and Jay go.
And Jay, yeah.
Which is a shame because I wanted to fight them. I know Tony's quite aggressive as well, so that would have been quite a popcorn moment. But yeah, overall, I mean, I think that's my best finish. I think it's a shame to miss out on the top 10. I think I was 11th there at the end.
You were, yeah.
Pace-wise, I mean, I felt like I had a rocket ship in a straight line, but I was getting absolutely killed in the carousel and kink, especially when Logan caught up to us with Stephen Walker. They just blew past me, and Tony as well.
They do that to everybody. And the Veloster can turn into a bit of a shopping trolley if the setup isn't grounded at the back. So it's a horrible balance because it's such a short wheelbase car. Its rotation is quite abrupt. So even small inputs into the steering wheel like make the back end just slide across the track really, and you feel like you're just going to continue to drift out forever. Listen to me, Jay, sounding like I know what I'm talking about. It's the car that I used to drive when I did race, and the setups haven't changed that much, I don't think. So what you're describing is something that there's thousands of Veloster drivers busy nodding at the things you're saying right now. But there are ways to dial it out of the car. So whether you can find somebody else that drives that Veloster at rapid pace and get some intel off them, I'm not sure.
I think I had a little bit too much. I went a bit too less downforce on the rear, and I think it just really made it. Like, I never did the kink flat out, which was my
Yeah.
biggest differential. Like, that's how them two got me. And then I stayed with them for 6 or 7 laps, just that distant toe. I managed to stay within that kind of second range, but it was like every time we got to the carousel, it was like that little tenth every lap just gone, and then I'd slowly catch back up to them around the rest of the track, and then. So yeah, it was a bit of an interesting dynamic, which I think made me quite difficult to pass. If they couldn't get it done into Canada Corner, which
Yeah.
again would have been nice to see at the end if I didn't underfuel the car. But I was expecting everyone to kind of underfuel it, and then we'd be in a fuel safe situation. But I was a bit surprised when I came out the pits 3 seconds ahead of Tony and the rest of the group, and a bit of no man's land while being half a lap short on fuel, which I didn't realise till 2 to go.
Yeah. You're not the
So
only one
yeah.
that cut it either too short or very close. Logan and Stephen were out of fuel on the cool down lap, as was Chris Dixon. So there's a whole bunch of people that called it very, very close. There's a few people that had to visit for an additional time. So yeah, you're not alone with it. It's just what happens on endurance races sometimes. But you're going to feel mighty next week. Because the Veloster should handle around Sonoma NASCAR shorts brilliantly. I think you'll find that car was almost made for that track.
I'd hope so if I could be. It's the final one I can't be there for at the moment.
Oh, really?
I've got my final IndyCar league race, which I kind of, it's at Indy. I kind of have to complete it for the team. But then after that, it's like my Wednesdays are free. I've got a load of weeks in a row I can commit to this and then finally get some form going instead of jumping in and being like, oh, how do I drive this again?
Yeah. Parachuting in every so often. Yeah.
So yeah, I've got holiday out the way, everything out the way. Now I can focus on this. Obviously, it's always a bit of I just click a load of buttons on the setup and hope normally, and I mean it came good this time.
Yeah. No, you did well. But yeah, so we won't see you next week. So when we're going to see you next, we're going to be racing. See if Pete can remember when he gets to next week's race. Virginia, always an entertaining destination, that one. So Virginia International will be the next time we see you on August 20th. Shame we won't see you at Sonoma, because I think you'd have really excelled there in that car.
Yeah, I like. Well, which is a shame. Like we could swap Sonoma and Virginia. VAR gets a bit boring.
See if that'll carry in a vote. But yes, very entertaining. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
Yeah, the writer guys as always. I mean, I didn't. It was mainly me on the setup this time and again, but overall the team's been running very well. The last big event we did was Majors. It feels like ages ago, but again, cars in the top split for that. Everything, the team's going places at the moment. Yeah, mum, dad, granddad, if they're watching. I mean, I put on a much better performance than what I did at Mosport, where I just laboured around in P22 or something and being a bit slow. And yeah, everyone. Quick shout out to a new series of Platinum Endurance Championship might be coming soon. Anyone who wants to get interested in that championship, GTP and GT3, check out that Discord. And yeah, that's it.
Very
Thanks,
good.
guys, as always.
Yeah, absolutely, our pleasure. And we'll look forward to seeing you at Virginia in a couple of weeks' time. Liam O'Sullivan, everybody. So, that's the end of our interviews for the day, I think. I've not missed anybody else, have I?
Not this time.
No. We're nearly into next week's race. But yeah, it's that was a great race. It left us guessing for quite a long time as to what people were doing with the endurance tactics. At the end of the day, though, the mighty Greg Daffron was imperious and managed to demolish the field good and proper in a way that only he and a couple of others, like Miguel, for instance, have done previously. They're just a bit of a class apart, some of these guys, aren't they? They kind of just sweat, skill and talent, whereas I've not got any. But how much practice do you have to put in to get like that? It must be hours and hours.
Yeah, it's especially tracks like this where so many people already know it. It only takes a couple of laps to get like semi up to speed about it. That there's a difference between being able to drive a track and being quick at a track. And the guys like Greg, Rene, Pete, Logan, Michael, and Stephen, they're up there literally because they put in all those extra hours of practice. They have the experience, and it really nothing against the people sort of towards the bottom, but it does create that massive gulf and gap in the overall sort of class. So you're never going to get any quicker by not putting in those extra laps.
Yeah, no, well described. I think that's absolutely on the money. Right, we've got to pick out of this massive crowd a driver of the meeting.
Rene.
Oh, right. In that case, we've just both voted for Rene, because as I alluded to before, that was too cool for school. That was, yeah. So 2 votes for Mr. Earhart when I find him in the list. Oh, I'm not even on the right league. 21. Bosh. Where's Rene?
Absolutely fantastic effort. Like I said earlier in the race, just Rene's had so much bad luck for this season and last season when in good positions or having good races, so just to go wrong. Today it's just clicked. He managed to sort of keep semi to pace with Greg for a bit, but the main important thing was keeping up with pace and sometimes going quicker than Pete, and he did enough to keep that gap where Pete wasn't really that much of a threat unless Rene made a mistake. But did that mistake come? Absolutely not. So well done, Rene. Well deserved.
Yeah, couldn't have said any of that any better, so I won't bother trying. Thanks to everybody that's watched this evening, and all the races, and particularly to you, Jay. I've really enjoyed this one. Your insights and track descriptions and all the other stuff that you bring to this are exceptional. It'd just be me talking nonsense and saying a lot otherwise. There you go. We shall look forward to Sonoma NASCAR Short this time next week. Stay safe, everybody. I'll hand you over to Jay for his goodbyes, and see you next week.
Thank you, Pete, and thank you for everything that you do for BSTV as well. It doesn't go unnoticed, and we all massively appreciate you putting on this league broadcast and everything else for us as well as giving me a platform to chill out, relax, and do some commentary. And we go across quite a distance across America to the deserts for Sonoma. It's a difficult track. It has everything that you want from an American circuit and more. I promise you, it's going to be, you're not going to want to miss it. If you haven't already, thumbs up the video, subscribe as well, and we shall see you across the desert for one of the more interesting rounds of BSTV you're going to witness this year.
Here with the lens, but his brain's gone blind. Shoots the dirt instead of the grind. Sam's lost deep in his own head maze. One grip,